I'm in the show. I'm in the show.
What up?
What up? Do you have any candy, little boy? Traveling abortion. Is that the name of your band?
Oh, okay, now I can get it. Can you hear? I can hear.
What up? What'd you say?
I said, can you hear? I can
Yeah, I
hear.
can hear you.
Dennis, he crapped out on his thing. He opened it earlier.
He crapped out on it? What do you mean?
Oh, you were saying last night he was going to wait so he could do it, but then he opened it like 6 p.m. This was fine. He sent me pictures.
He was out of control the other night. What was wrong with him?
I don't know.
No pot. I think it was no pot.
Maybe.
He was spinning a nut because he had no fucking weed.
I don't know.
He was just mad about everything that day.
Yeah, but I mean, unless your weed's laced with cocaine, you shouldn't be getting aggro about it. Like a little bit bitchy and whiny is one thing.
But
Like I
he's a
get,
narcissist. He's got like self-esteem issues. Yeah.
don't we all? I have no self.
Power and control issues, anger issues.
I almost got angry over that today.
Over what today?
Well, like they always tell me to watch. Like the women love to hype up shoplifters and then call me in on the situation after they already made it fucking aggressive. So like they had the one chick they were surveilling. They're like, "Here, just keep an eye on her." So like I'm not even. I don't bullshit. I'll just stand there and watch you, you know. But the chick wasn't even doing nothing, so I was just standing there, fucking staring off into space. Didn't say shit to her, didn't approach her, didn't. I wasn't even like 20 feet away from her, you know, like I was. Yeah. But then she had to come out of her way. Why are you staring? Like what? Like, what are you staring at? I'm like, what do you care? I'm not staring at you, so fuck off. I don't like the way you look. I don't like you looking at people like that. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? You don't like the way I look? Like, is that racism? And she's like, no, I just don't like the way you look. And I was like, well, then you can get the hell out of my store. And she was just standing there. I'm like, seriously, put all your shit down and go. Grab your purse and just go. Like, I'm not going to serve you, and none of my people are going to serve you. And like everybody else in the other lines is looking at her. She's like, well, that's fucked up. I'm like, well, it's fucked up saying you don't like the way I look. I'm like, that's rude and crude and racist. I was like, just leave.
Bye.
And then I just fucking was just like, and just walked off like whatever, and left it to resolve itself. And everybody's kind of
Yeah, because
like,
if
I
we
didn't have
said
to
it to a black girl, I don't like the way you look.
Well, no, she wasn't a black girl or anything. It was just some shit. I don't even know what she was. I didn't even think about it. It was just the fact that she brought it about, like, yo, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, I'm sick.
Yeah.
I don't like people trying to pull that anti-racism by being a racist against white people. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Racism is racism, no matter who it's from and who it's directed towards. It's wrong. But yeah, they said she left. They said everybody was just staring at her for a minute and she felt awkward and left. It's like good because she was trying to steal a bunch of shit. But I didn't personally witness it, so I can't be like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
She probably did steal shit. She took
The one dude was tweaked out of his fucking gourd, though. It was hilarious. Like, I knew something was up because, I've seen him before. He was a tweaker. He's a local. But he started some conversation with these people about Jesus coming to America after he went to Australia, and I was just like, oh, God, I got to get back out here because I know this is going to turn into something at some point. And like the next time I came out, he was talking to another couple of people, and for whatever reason, there was like a fine layer of Cheeto dust in a trail for like 5 feet. No Cheetos anywhere, no open bag or anything. Nobody was eating them, so it's like that was confusing.
You're right.
Then the next thing you know, he's like rubbing around the front of the store, just talking to everybody. And then this nurse walks in. He's like, nurse, you're the perfect person to talk to. And I was like, well, you're going to jail. But she immediately called. And then there was like 2 fire trucks, an ambulance. He didn't want to stop eating. He's like on the stretcher, like strapped down, throwing food into his mouth from his little sack. And they're like, you can't keep eating. It's like, well, I got to. I'm hungry. It's like, oh my God, dude. What the hell did they give him?
Isn't that allowed there? Aren't people allowed to go to like a grocery store and it's called grazing? You could eat whatever inside the store.
Allegedly. It wasn't even about that. It was just harassing people. Like you can't harass people. And they called on him. I didn't call. Usually I just tell them to bounce. I'm like, yo, man, you know someone's going to call the cops if you don't bounce out of here. Like, you can't do that shit. Usually it's chill. It's just been a weird. The schedules haven't matched up correctly to where Slick Man's on duty because he keeps a better eye out for us at
He
night.
should be like a Walmart greeter.
I hate Walmart so much. I hate the Walmart greeter. I want to punch that dude in his face so bad sometimes. Can I see your receipt? Like I'm holding the frozen pizza and the receipt. That's all I've got in my hands. No bag, just my pizza and my receipt. Can I see your receipt? Fucking piece of shit. Why? Why?
Maybe if you had it in a bag, he wouldn't ask you for the receipt.
Well, I mean, how do you not see it? It's clearly in my hand. You know, it's visible as fuck. You just saw me at the self checkout, checking out. They have a person that attends the self checkout, so you can't just steal. Then there's the door scanner. Not to mention, it's like the only Walmart that I go to every fucking other time forever. They all know me there, so it's not like, you know. The women don't ever fuck with me. When the women are greeting, they don't say shit. They just wave to me and be like, oh, hey, or they'll, you know, tell me how Max has grown. But
Yeah.
just something about these old white dudes. They're fucking retarded. I think they cook their brains playing golf too much.
Yeah. Cooking meth.
Um, no, he's not a meth guy. He's just a goon.
They fried their brains cooking meth too much.
This guy seems more like a Jehovah's Witness type, like a real square.
Oh my god. That's even worse.
He's a real square, see?
I don't know if he's like a Jehovah's Witness or a Bible thumper of any kind. That's even worse.
I know, there's people with their morality and telling you about forgiveness for your sins. What's wrong with them? Healing people. That's horrible. Wishing people well and praying for them. You're right.
What was Kennedy on about that other night? He said people are doing heroin.
Uh,
People are shooting up heroin.
I think he was talking at the. Oh, he was saying we were shooting up heroin, or somebody was. Rapper J. But then he was playing when Rapper J said, hey, last night. Sarah waited till 3 in the morning. Hey, you gonna go live? I'm up for another hour or two, sure. I thought everyone was sheep. There's no message back. The odds everyone was asleep last night. But then it was such calamity from the other night. I didn't know if everybody was like taking a breather. From now on, there people are gonna do drama. They should have to have their cams on.
Who?
Anybody, like if it's him and Rapper J, they should both have to have some kind of action so I can watch the screen, get
Right.
entertainment.
Rapper J, I've never seen him on cam. I don't think that kid goes on cam, yo.
You can get a costume, face paint. Shit, he could just put on glasses and draw on a mustache, and nobody would know what he looks like because they don't. If you haven't seen him, it wouldn't make a difference. It would just be more entertaining to see him yapping, making faces along, you know. Man, the mystery thickens. They got homegirl's keys back. But then apparently, fucking, the one dude was desperate to get into his locker. So desperate that he tried to get it with bolt cutters and had to have his dad come in and help. And then the keys miraculously, that's when they got miraculously turned in. So fucking Evelyn's just been all about that shit. Let's go watch the cameras. Let's do this. Like, yo, I got work to do. Like, I'm not trying to clear your name. I already did my best. I already told you every part of the footage. I reviewed like hours of the footage. Nothing with what their story that they told matches up. But her story's like her. That's all her story was. She had him on her little lanyard and fucking thing broke. It wasn't like she was covering up. She just got busted using the spare keys without permission because Amy set her up on that one. She told Amy about it. She's like, "Yo, what do I do?" I was getting Dave to do his keys every time last night. She's like, "What do I do today?" And Amy's like, "Oh, there's spare keys in the safe." So she fucking went and got him and used them, and then Amy snitched on her for taking them.
Oh my god.
Like total backstabber. It's retarded. It's like you both got the same fucking. You're both head cashiers. You're nobodies. You're not going to get promoted or anything. It's not going to look like, wow, good job. You're the shit. You're going to be a leader. Like none of that. None of that is ever going to happen for her. Either of them. It's crazy. Like Claudia's brutal about that shit. She'll straight up tell him, like, I wish I could fire you, but I can't until you fuck up again. Like that's her meeting sessions we have with him. And I just kind of sit there and look at it all like, holy shit, you're crossing lines, girl.
He really liked the package that he got, eh? You put that flag in there, or is that his flag?
No, I sent it.
Oh, okay.
Because the people fucking, they opened the package on an American flag and we're supposed to throw it away. It's been open. It's no good anymore. So I got all kinds of American flags. It's disrespectful to the flag to throw them away. Howdy do, fetus. What you doing?
Yeah.
Cereal, drinking coffee, sexting MK.
I'm just drinking beer.
I still got a stupid curl in my hair.
You have that stupid wet in your hair?
Like I washed my hands after I went to the bathroom earlier, and
you got a cowlick?
Yeah, I just wiped it on my hair, and then it made a spit curl, and I thought I combed it back, but no.
It's a cowlick.
No, like
Canadians call that a cowlick.
Wake and bake.
Oh, this is not a wake and bake. I've been awake all day.
Me too. I've been awake since I was 4.
This is a nap and bake. I even did some gardening today. I'm surprised I'm not fucking already past the fuck out. I need a dab. I need a dab rig like that. I have to go get one. I have a head shop, like a head shop right here beside me, called Puff Pandas.
I like Smokers Paradise. They're cool people. And they finally caught on to like make sure not to run out of my smokes.
Cool.
They instituted a penalty on themselves. If they run out on me, then they owe me a free pack the next time. They came up with that because they don't like letting me down. I was like, right on, you guys are awesome. I'm glad I promote you. One of these days I'll give them to the way Brother Tony would do them. I had him down 2 packs for 10. Which is like,
2 packs for 10?
yeah. that's like no profit whatsoever for him. Like, dude, you don't need to make money off me. You make money off all those other people. I was like, let me be the one guy. And he's like, all right, Brother Dave, you will be the one guy. And I was like, and I'm going to send my surrogates in here. I was like, they're going to tell you, the long hair guy sent me. You'll know it's me. And I did that for years. Like, I'd send everybody, I'd just like, just tell them the long hair guy sent you. And sometimes he would fuck with him, like, which one? And he'd make him describe my tattoos or, you know, it's weird shit. That way I had an interesting story when they came back. He didn't want to do it at first. He started quizzing me and to answer trivia questions.
I have to go outside tomorrow early and fucking do the rest of the topsoil.
Do you have a yard or what?
I have 2 square plots at the side of the building there.
What does that equate to in square feet?
The each square plot is about 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 4 by 6 by 6 plots.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
But you can't grow reefer.
Yeah, you could, but someone's gonna fucking steal it. I'd have to have Bella tied up outside.
Grow it on your balcony.
I could, but I do have a metal awning that blocks the sun. I wish I could get like one of those telescopic ladders and just hitch it to the roof and then climb up there, and then I would have all my plants up there. Rooftop garden. I tried to convince them to give us access to go up there, but they said the liability, blah blah blah, because it's all old people. Forget it.
With a flat roof.
Yeah.
It's damaged if it's not designed for it.
Yeah.
Like you have to reinforce walkways and whatnot on it. Otherwise, you'll leak, then you get roof leaks. And the people will cave in on you.
Well, they fucking put those fucking huge 5G towers up there.
What?
They put a whole bunch of them up there.
Destroy
This is
them.
Toronto community housing, right? So it's low rent. So they're making, a surplus off of the renting it to Rogers Canada, to Rogers and Bell Canada and whatever.
Answer.
Huh?
It's fucked up.
It is. Very fucked up. That's what I am facing.
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Sarah?
Sarah's here. I don't see. Oh, there she is.
She's in the chat. She's free to come up and say hello.
You just woke up. I'm about to go to bed. Not yet.
Yeah, you can't leave me hanging up here.
I will not leave you hanging.
No tantrum. Ah!
And I'm glad Sarah's here. She won't leave you hanging either.
Ah! I was in drama club, but I don't really do drama well. I didn't take drama class. It was the funniest. You didn't even ask me about it for the longest time.
I hate it when I'm super comfortable and then I have to get up for whatever reason, and my sciatica nerve makes me feel like I'm crippled. It scares me. It scares me. Morning. Oh, fuck. I've gone and done it. That's it. I'm fucking gonna need a wheelchair tomorrow. That's it. I've pinched it. I've pinched the nerve. I'm not gonna have feeling in my left leg for the rest of my life.
It's all this
don't
hip
do that. Oh, dude, I get scared. It's like fuck. These are all new noises and pains that I've never felt before.
How are we this morning? Besides
Oh,
scared.
ow. Drunk, full,
Well, that's a good thing to be.
drunk and full, yeah. Full belly,
But that's always good.
super stoned, super stoned.
You know?
I got some of the Rockstar bubble hash rosin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. I never thought it would be so yummy. I got so baked.
That's good.
Oh yeah.
I have some hash. I've had it for a while. I've had it for like a year and a half.
Really?
I don't smoke, right? So it's just like a little piece. My cousin got it from I think Trinidad.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be good.
Um I'll send it to you because when it's got to be here somewhere. I think it's in my end table in a baggie. I'll send
Right
it
on.
to you because I won't use it. It's just like a little tiny piece. It's
Oh
probably like $10 or $20 worth, but you could try it.
yeah.
Yeah, I brought
You
it
don't
back
you
from
don't smoke
Trinidad.
any pot whatsoever?
No, I don't. Very, very rarely. Steve will get me to smoke every once in a while. I've got like an
What about
ounce sitting
edibles?
in my freezer, and every once in a while I'll smoke a joint with her, but I don't even smoke a whole joint. I'll smoke like a quarter of a joint and I'm fucking stoned because I don't smoke.
Yeah.
So
And
I
you don't
don't
like
like,
the feeling of being stoned?
no, I don't.
Okay.
I take pain medication, like really strong pain medication. I take
Yeah.
Dilaudid and hydromorphone.
Yeah.
And it took me almost a year to get used to that. 3 years to get up to the dose that I'm on because I fucking hate the feeling of being high. I don't mind the feeling of being drunk, but it took me a long time to get used to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like being high. It makes me have anxiety, and it doesn't matter what I take, what kind of high it is, whether it's like an anti-anxiety medication, the feeling of being high gives me anxiety.
So the second you feel the medication working, it
I
gives you
get
anxiety.
anxiety. Yeah.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
Like they've given me Ativan in the hospital, and the last time I was in the hospital throwing up, they gave me Halidol because the nurse goes, I've seen this kind of medication work in people that are vomiting the way you are. They tried everything. They tried a chemotherapy medication. They gave me 2 doses of that. They gave me like the highest amount that you can give a patient. I've never personally used Halidol. But the nurse that was working, she's been working in the ER a lot longer than I have been. So she gave me Halidol, and she goes, I've seen this work in people. She goes, hopefully this is going to work for you. It didn't work, unfortunately. All it did was give me anxiety.
Yeah.
As soon as it kicked in, my heart started racing. I'm like, oh my God, I'm fucking high. For some reason, I associate being high with I'm going to die.
But you drink.
Yeah. Well, when I took this fucking really strong pain medication, I still have one left. My girlfriend gave me 2 of them, and I decided one day to take just one.
Yep.
And oh my god, it was like taking 6 perks all in one shot. It was very bad.
It's probably Dilaudid. Did she give you
No, I know what a
Dilaudid?
I know what a Delata looks like. It's bigger and it's white. It's kind
It's
of, it looks,
bigger and
but
it's
this one
white.
was an orange. I think this one was orange. Well, let me find it.
Blue Spire.
And I swear I'll never fucking take this
Oh,
thing again.
maybe it's 1 second.
Boost bar.
On the tip of my tongue. It starts with a D. It's an opiate. They used to use it a lot. We don't use it very commonly now because it can
Oh
cause
no,
a
it's a
lot of side
capsule.
effects. Demerol.
It's a capsule, and it's orange and white or orange and beige, little
Orange
beads.
and beige. See, everything in the hospital is a little bit different than what you would get at a pharmacy.
Go to drugs.com.
I've looked it up before, and hold on, let me look at
Is
the
it
little letters.
Demerol?
The pill identifier on drugs.com.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go pee, guys. I just woke up. 1 second.
Then the government can know what you got.
I don't fucking care.
Because there's privacy. I know, it's a joke. People in their delusion of privacy. It's like they know everything everybody's been doing forever. Like, just don't do
It
bad
says
stuff.
ever something Eslon. ESLON. And then I think it says 350 or 360.
Herpes mode.
Then I see M-Eslon. ESLON. Orange and fucking beige. Little beads inside. Little beads. You see it? Let me just flip the camera around because my other camera's better.
Microbead time release capsule.
All I know is I was strong like a son of a bitch. I'll never fucking do it again. Scare the fuck out of me. Yeah. I'll never do it again. No, I don't care how much pain my knees are in. I'll take a fucking Gravol over. I'll take that over this.
Once you had fun with pills, you can't go back.
It's not a fun high for me.
Well, I mean, it can. Well, it depends what you do and how you do it.
Like, I mean, I like uppers. This would not be my drug of choice. I like things that keep me awake. Don't fucking put me to sleep. I also got a hit of acid.
Oh shit! Okay.
I know I can send that to you.
What kind?
I'll send it to you in a contact. Eye contact case. 1 hit of acid. 1 hit. Ready to go. 14 hours.
Oh, I can reconstitute that shit tomorrow. Yeah. I forgot I had the foil from the last pack that I got. And dude was sloppy, so it's like all over the foil. So I'll mix that up with some secret ingredients. Turn it into
These hits of acid were different. They were not on paper blotters. They were on like kind of like the same material as those Listerine breath strips that disintegrate on your tongue.
Yeah. Gel
What's up,
tab.
Todd?
Those are the shit.
Good morning. Hi, Todd.
Hey,
How are you, honey?
oh, just chilling. Get ready to lay down. I seen you guys were live. I said I was about to lay down and I seen you guys were live.
Yeah, I just got in here.
You guys are just going to bed and I'm just waking up.
You're just waking up.
Yeah.
Damn.
I went to bed at like 8:30.
Oh no, I can't do that. My kid don't go to bed until like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, I wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Sucks.
Ouch, ouch. Ow.
What you all on tonight?
Nothing.
Trying to keep my feet warm. My feet are freezing tonight. It's fucking
Good night,
cold.
Scotty.
Holiday.
Being in the hospital flipped my sleep schedule. Do you find that, Todd, when you're in the hospital? They
Oh,
wake you up
I don't sleep when I'm in the hospital.
Oh, fuck. when I don't sleep for like the first 2 days, and then I sleep, and then they wake you up at 4 o'clock in the morning. We start our rounds at 4 because shift changes at 7, so we have to do blood work and blood pressure before shift change at 7. So
Yeah, I normally don't sleep.
yeah, it slips my fucking schedule. I hate it.
And if I do sleep, like, I don't know why, but if you come into my room, I automatically wake up. I don't know why, but that's where I am now.
Guys, you know
Aw.
something is in your arm, connected to a hose, and anybody could stick something in there and fucking kill you. I'm fucking nervous
Yeah.
too. I wouldn't fucking be able to sleep without somebody like a friend or
Well, it's not
my
sleep
parents
after
in
a
the room.
while because you're not tired.
Especially, yeah. No
Like once you're
kidding.
past that point of actually being tired, anything you're doing, it's not really the same kind of sleep at
Oh,
all.
I'll be tired until I go to the hospital, then I come untired.
So I'll be wide awake for something like that would make me want to sleep the whole time.
Yeah.
Like
Now,
emergency. Like, well,
there's been
time to
cases
sleep.
where they had to give me medicine to help me go to sleep. I
Damn.
can't sleep in a hospital.
Does the medication they give you help you sleep, or no? Are you still awake?
Oh, yeah, you give me some Benadryl, I'm done. Good night. See you
Aw.
later. Huh.
Yeah.
Better for you. I think the only thing that really gets me tired is running out of creative juice.
But yeah, I just wanted to come up here and say what's up. I hopped up on Jimmy's thing for a minute, said what's up. So,
Was it chaos?
you just talking about gambling.
Someone said it was chaos again. I don't know. That was work.
So,
Work.
plans.
Wednesday, finally. Wonder if those motherfuckers re-upped yet. If not, I'll have to make other arrangements.
Do you work tonight, this I am?
Nah, I'm off till Thursday.
Okay. That's good.
I just got to trim my bushes tomorrow. That's about it.
Yeah.
Chill. It'll be nice. Hopefully it's not too hot, but if it is, we'll just go to the pool. Stand in the pool.
There you go.
Yeah, we got there's the complex pool. It's nice little kidney. I just got deep end of the kids in. So I can sit there and mess around with Max, or I can dive for coins for him.
Yeah.
It just takes a lot out of me to swim.
Yeah. It's low impact though.
Well, it's like this motion. I have no more strength hardly at all to do anything because there's no the pulls around the way the tendons are set. So I have the range of motion, just not the strength of that pose. I'm trying to lift shit off a shelf. It's gonna drop down, but I compensate for it as much as I can, and then that'll end up pulling me the other way. It's a nice jumble of shit in my back and shoulders.
Hey, I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. I'm gonna share my screen.
All right.
Look at my plant. Can you guys
What
see
does
that?
that say out?
Out of breath express, Todd.
Aw.
starting to come up.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's just a baby.
Yeah, it's starting.
Just one?
Yeah, every sponsor gets their own plant.
Out of Breath Express.
Yeah, because I'm always out of breath.
Poor Todd.
What if it's a male?
Oh, he gets killed.
Why? If it's good, you want to save the pollen. You can always crossbreed it.
What up? My phone
Yeah,
died.
well, I'm sure he's not that into it yet.
What kind is that, Todd? Like what strain is
He
that?
told me, but I forgot.
See,
Yeah.
if you'd told me, I would have sent you some Ferris Bueller.
What?
Bueller.
If you told me you needed seeds, I would have gave you some Ferris Bueller.
That's not my plant. I mean, it's my plant, but it's not my plant.
Yeah, but see, this is my plant that I developed the genetics on. It was my crossbreeds that resulted in it. And only 5 people smoke this in the world.
Oh yeah, I don't grow plants in my house.
How does one go about naming their own strain?
You have to grow the plant and bud it out and smoke the bud. And then you and your buddies sit there and you see how it makes you feel. Kind of like reviewing a cheesecake. You're just reviewing the bud, and then it's like,
No, but like, what if I wanted to create a strain and call it Corona Kush? How do I go about doing that?
you just tell people your weed's Corona Kush or breed your own strain. You would have to have a female and pollinate it and make a crossbreed, and then that would be your unique crossbreed to name. But it's not technically a
How would I
strain.
register it?
You can't unless it has to go through 4 generations to be considered its own strain, where you can reproduce the genetics. The phenotypes have to stay the same when you test it in the lab for at least 4 generations. That's how it used to be. I haven't checked up on it lately. But like, I've had this grown outdoors and indoors, so I know it's stable. It doesn't hermaphrodite, it doesn't autoflower. It's just nice, happy bud. And that's how we named it. Like me and Marcos were sitting there. And I was like, I feel like Ferris Bueller sitting in the pool watching my chick in the hot tub and fucking dude sitting there pouting. And I just don't care because I'm high. So I named it Ferris Bueller because that was the sensation. Just being too cool to care. But then the garden got shut down because the bitch was dirty and tried cutting out one of the partners. And then she fucking cut out Marcos. And then she learned her lesson.
Right.
Them boys robbed her. They robbed the garden. It was hilarious.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and the new people were like, well, they said it was a little Mexican guy and a tall white guy. I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty funny. I was like, but you know, my shoulder was damaged at the time. I was like, there's no way I'm climbing a ladder or doing that shit. So don't even try to accuse me. I wasn't involved. But needless to say, I did profit. That was like the best Christmas ever. I'd already bought gifts and then I just had like 8 large in my pocket. Out of nowhere. Like, cha-ching! That was when I started. I was like haywire at that point. I was just giving away like fucking grocery sacks of weed because I didn't feel like trimming it anymore. I was like, here, you can trim that and keep half. Oh, the good old days. Then they legalized it and it fucked everything up for everybody. And now they're trying to use climate change and power outages and droughts and all that shit, so that way the East Coast can squeeze everybody out here and try to squeeze them out of business and take all the profits and tax monies. It's just more scam bullshit. So all these people that are buying in the system and doing this shit, I don't know. I don't trust it. I feel like it's going to happen just like they did out here. A bunch of people are going to invest a bunch of money. They're going to get reasonable success. And if they get anywhere near making any kind of money at it, the big guys are just going to shut them down and come in and take over. Because they'll outprice you. Like, that's basically how it worked, you know? Everybody came in. It's like, oh, well, we'll give you 2 for 1/8. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to compete with that, you know?
Did you know here that if we have anything to do with the grow operation, like for the legal, it's legal here, right? So if you grow it, if you have anything to do with growing it, if you own shares in it, if you smoke it, if you have a medical marijuana card, anything to do with it, you cannot cross into the United States.
That's funny.
It's stupid.
Well, I'm a stockholder in Canadian weed.
Yeah, so if you were a Canadian, you would not be able to cross into the U.S.
That's hilarious. But I could cross into there.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, haha.
I believe so, yeah. Just as long as you're not bringing any weed across the border. You still can't bring your weed from home across into Canada. But yeah, you could cross.
I'd go right to the company and be like, yeah, I'm an investor. Let's see what you got rolling here.
It's fucked up, eh?
Yeah, they're tight about that shit. That's why you don't let the government mafia control that shit. It should be decriminalized. Everybody gets suckered into, oh, I just want to go to the store and it's like a candy shop. Yeah, that shit fades after a couple of months. And then you start seeing the potency drops.
But I think that's stupid. If I could understand, okay, you don't want drug users crossing the border. Canada doesn't allow anybody with a criminal background to cross into Canada unless it's been pardoned or you can prove that the charges were dropped. You know what I mean? You were acquitted, but you have to be able to prove that. I understand they don't want criminals crossing the border, but a lot of people that use marijuana are not criminals.
Exactly.
And it's unfair to, I just think it's really unfair to label all those people because they use what they deem as a drug.
But that's just it.
That they're bad people. But like, what about people like you? Let's say you didn't smoke weed at all, but you were a shareholder. You can't cross.
Did you hit mute?
I was wondering what happened. All of a sudden,
She got excited and hit mute.
where'd Stacy go?
Probably went bathroom. I don't know.
Making up random things? I don't know.
Well, no, but I could see it back in the day because when weed was illegal, you know.
Yeah.
So then it's like, well, you're not.
Yeah, but I think this was just as I think this was just as Canadians made their weed legal that the American government did this. That anybody that was involved, even like if you owned, like if you worked for a company that grew what was then our legal marijuana, you could not cross into the States.
Oh, that's terrible.
If you were an employee of that company, you could not cross into the States. If you have anything to do with it, you cannot cross into the States. Now, I don't know if I don't know if that's what they've done, but I believe that's what they did because when we legalized our marijuana, they were saying if you cross the border and at the border when we ask you certain questions, if you answer yes to any of these questions, we're not going to permit you entry into the U.S.
Do you want to make some money?
And I think they went through with it.
We could profit off that. Make yourself get some weed stock, and then try to cross the border. When they deny you, sue them under NAFTA. North American Free
Now
Trade.
I don't know if it's for stockholders, but I know that they were saying if you were involved in anything to do with any of the companies, if you worked for the companies, if you were the CEO of the company, if
Yeah, but see, that violates so many ethical and law. That's, you can't do that because say you're a medical user, right? Okay, well, why can't I ban people that use Xanax?
well,
Or
exactly. See, at the time I had a medical marijuana card. I don't use it, but I have a card.
right?
And because of that, I have crossed into the States. I haven't crossed into the States since I've had my medical marijuana card, but I was going to the States a lot before because my ex drove long haul. So it was before I had my prescription for it. But as soon as I got my prescription, that made me not able to enter the States. That's so fucking crazy.
I will never get a medical marijuana card. Ever.
Why?
Well, I mean, now it doesn't matter if you
I have
have
to
one or
give
you
him my gun
don't.
rights, and I'm not giving my gun up. You
Uh,
got me fucked up. I don't give up my gun rights.
I think the whole mentality around using marijuana, because before, the shit that they told you, it was a gateway drug. If you smoke marijuana, you're gonna end up doing worse drugs. You're gonna end up being a crack addict. You were looked at as bad as you would, as negatively, not as bad, as negatively as you would look at somebody that was, say, an IV drug user or addicted to crack. Just the stigma around using marijuana. In the hospital, you frowned upon people that admitted to using marijuana, and then 2 years later, a complete 180. Well, now it's got medical use, and we actually encourage people using it within a matter of years.
yeah, and see, and that's what sucks. We finally got medical grade marijuana, and they legalized it, and they ruined it. Now all people can get is reggies, and they think it's the greatest shit since sliced bread because they're not aware, and they don't understand.
I
Well,
don't know.
yeah, like look at
Before all this
someone
illegal,
like me that knows nothing about it, right? I wouldn't know the difference between medical grade and what you can get off the street now.
I know before all this legalization stuff came about. The only thing you could really find was Mexican brickweed, and now it's not like that no more. So that's what I
Well, I
think.
mean, people should have access to good weed, but the way
Yeah,
the way it's happening is wrong. I don't agree with it. I don't think just anybody should get to do it and grow it. Like,
especially now that it's legal.
yeah,
I
you're
think
just
you guys
letting
aren't too
everybody
far
do it.
behind us in legalizing it. I said, well, if Canada's going to legalize it, then the states will. I believe.
Our laws are behind our science. We're way ahead on the science than most people realize. That's what's frustrating to me. It's like you got these people that are just going to grow some shit outdoors, or they're going to grow their hydroponics, and they're going to follow some other idiot's instructions, and that's when you end up with problems. The same way people tried to make their own vape shit, and they didn't know the formula or how to make it the right viscosity to burn correctly and shit, and then you end up getting people sick because you're cutting it with chemicals. All it's going to breed is a bunch of corner cutting, a bunch of people thinking they're like little mini bosses. Like it's, ugh, I hate thinking about it.
In the future, they're gonna just like rub lotion on themselves and get high. Nobody's gonna be smoking it anymore.
They already have all that.
I don't know. But I
They
mean,
got
like the kids of the
shit.
future, like 300 years from now, they're gonna look at like if they open up a time capsule and see a video of us fucking like smoking weed and all of our devices that we had, like bongs and rigs, and they're gonna think, "Wow, man, these guys are so primitive. Oh my god, they smoked it. Oh my god, they're so lame."
They just don't know the joy of a bell ringer.
A bell ringer. What's that?
You ever just been like punched? And you're like, darn.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, like in the cartoons, and you feel like there's stars or birds floating around your head, and you're just like,
And you got
ding.
that from like a bong hit or
You
fucking.
hear like it's almost like tinnitus, but it's more of a ding. It's like, ding. Yeah,
I
when you
know
get
people get that from smoking crack cocaine.
a ding.
They call it a bell ringer or whatever it's called.
I don't know about smoking crack.
But these were free bass heads. Bass heads.
Crack is whack.
No, I don't know anything about these. I've had a big lighter whipped at my head and it did that. It went bee. You should have seen the big lighter. Fucking cracked it off.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I think the pipe's the worst thing that's hit my head. The ground pounder was pretty fucked up though too. That shit clobbered me. And I was tripping at the time too, so it was like totally fucked up. Like I didn't know how much of the sensation was real and how much I was imagining.
Where did everybody go?
What do you mean? There's only 3 of us here. 4 of us.
I'm tired.
We'll go sleep.
Look, you're free base. Get pumped up.
I don't even remember falling asleep yesterday. I guess I was on the live with fucking.
You and
With
C were
these
both
guys.
the other night. That was funny.
I don't even remember. When I woke up, I was like, my phone was charged, plugged in right beside me. I was like, fuck yeah, bonus.
Right? I hate when I do that. Like, I'll put on a video usually to fall asleep to with the screen dark, so like I don't wake up with a dead battery or anything crazy. It's like, all right, it's a 10-minute video. I'll be passed out and it'll cut off. But then I'll wake up and it's like 20%. Like, what the fuck happened?
Right?
My phone decided to start contacting Mars. Like,
Yeah.
like I can't even, like, you know, like even streaming doesn't drain the battery that drastically.
Right. It's on here when I'm whenever I'm watching you, or if I'm watching. I've noticed that if I'm watching a movie on StreamYard or whatever, it fucking really sucks the juice right out of my battery. I don't know why.
I plug my phone in before I go to bed. My phone's probably kills the battery on it, but I leave my phone plugged in all night.
I do too. Sometimes the dogs trip my fucking cord or whatever the case may be. My phone falls off the bed.
Yeah.
And then the plug fucking falls out. It's very rare that I wake up with a full phone.
I have the grippy, so I can just hang it on my little chest of drawers thing with the open glass doors. Door.
And it's hard for me to find a fucking charger that fits snug into the hole. It doesn't fall out. It keeps falling out.
Why don't you just get the wireless charging things?
Yeah, I guess I could.
The charger pad.
You could get the charger. Amazon has them. I don't like them all that much because I found it like unplugs when you use your phone. But it's the magnetic charger. So the charging port actually stays in your phone. You don't remove it every time.
Yeah.
Now, those fit pretty snugly in the phone.
I've had
And
those
then you
before,
just
and
connect it.
for some reason, people can't hear me when that thing is plugged in. As
Oh,
soon as I
really?
unplug it, yeah, for some reason it fucks up with my microphone. It won't pick
Maybe
up.
it's the magnet.
Cool. And the HDMI. Bam.
It's weird, eh?
Yeah, it is. It's weird.
Because I was using one when I was in the hospital. Because
Because
the
people were able
charging
to
port
hear
on my
me.
phone fucked up.
They were able to hear me with speakerphone, but not just like regular earpiece. They were able
Really?
to pick up. Yeah.
How?
Maybe it was the magnet in it.
Mm-hmm.
Odd.
Yeah, that seems weird. That seems
Oh,
like
yeah.
some bullshit.
That's when I first got the first Samsung that I had.
That was a Samsung?
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Sony guts. Sony guts.
Why? What's your favorite? Like the favorite phone of choice down there?
I like
The
my
iPhone?
Motorola. I got the LG, but
I love my LGs.
they change up too much. Every time you start liking a feature, they change the shit. It's like, God damn it, stop changing the fucking operating system every other week. Like, I don't care. We're gonna take away dark mode. Like, what the fuck, man? I like
I've
dark
had
mode.
LG phones for the last, I don't know, I want to say 5 years, 4 or 5 years, maybe even 6 now, because I've been through 3 different LG phones. This is my third. I had the LG Stylo 3 Plus, and then I had the 3, went to the 3 Plus, went to the Q4, and now I've got the LG Velvet. And I love it.
I had the Stylo. It cracked.
Yeah, they're good phones, and I'm pretty hard on phones.
I'm not. That's the thing. My Motorola cracked, but it's not as bad as the K51 cracked. I
I had a Motorola at one point too. I didn't like the way. I don't know. It wasn't an Android and it wasn't an Apple. It was like I don't know. It was weird.
G7, I think.
I really think the new Samsung Z whatever flip looks sexy. It's got a huge screen.
I want a phone shaped like a conch shell, so people will think I'm constantly listening to the ocean.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to go. It's 5 o'clock.
All right, man.
Okay, Todd, good night.
Better to get me up early, so.
See, it's a pretty metallic blue.
I'll be listening.
All right. Good night, Todd.
Good night, Todd. Sleep well.
Sweet
You're
dreams.
frozen on my screen, just I am.
I'm not on mine.
I can see this. I am moving.
I can see. Hold on. No. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to leave and come back.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Do you think when Billy Idol sang Eyes Without a Face, he was double fisting dicks?
I don't know.
It's Eyes Without a Face.
Could be. It's the one-eyed snake.
It's fun to have a crazy, naughty thought, and it doesn't have
Who's
to.
double fisting dicks? What happened?
I don't know.
That was a joke. I was saying, do you think when Billy Idol wrote that song, Eyes Without a Face, that's what he was doing? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Staring him down with the face.
Oh shit, 1 second. I got YouTube open.
Thought of the day.
Where's Hennessy? He's not here talking over all of us.
He's
Weird.
having his nap.
I was gonna say, I wonder if that guy ever sleeps, because I don't think he does.
I don't know.
Well, he has to sleep.
I don't sleep that much, though.
I just think he fucking gets drunk and his wife fucking kicks him to the fucking basement.
Probably.
Not you. I'm talking to you.
4:30 to 11:30 or 5 to 11:30. Religiously.
It's funny.
On occasion, I'll sleep late and I'll sleep till noon.
Yeah.
That's when
Well, how many hours do you usually sleep?
6 tops. If I sleep more than that, it's too much, and I feel like absolute trash.
Oh, I can sleep for 12 hours.
Well, I can sleep any amount of time, but it's just like I'll feel it when I wake up. I'm like, I feel atrophied.
I go to sleep at like I said, 7 or 8 o'clock at night because the hospital's got my sleep schedule all fucked, and I'll wake up at 4 or 6. And then I nap throughout the day too.
I
But
went to
I'm
bed at 7
still
o'clock
getting
when I was
better.
Max's
So
age,
that's probably
maybe. You can have a later bedtime. You're gonna be a toddler. Toddlers can stay up late if they eat all their vegetables.
The sun is coming up. The sunrise. The sun comes up early now.
I know, I hate that shit.
And
I
it
don't want.
doesn't go down until like 9 o'clock at night.
They're cheating me out of my nighttime. I like the nighttime. I like it.
Mhm.
They steal it from me, so everybody can go to the beach longer.
I don't know. I love winter, so because I can go to bed early. I can be in bed at 7 o'clock and it's dark outside. Nobody looks at me weird.
I like inclement weather because it keeps most people at home.
Yeah.
The more I deal with the general public, the more irritating it becomes. Well, they're like retarded people, except
Oh,
retarded
I
people
know.
are redeeming and they have goodness to them and they don't try to be that way, you know?
Uh-huh.
They can,
I
but these
deal with those
motherfuckers,
idiots in the hospital all the time. So not only are they idiots, but they're sick idiots, so they complain more. And
well,
they
the
think
one guy
we're
was
they
throwing
think
grapes.
nurses are housemaids.
We had a dude throwing grapes around, and Evelyn's like, you gotta go, you gotta go. And he's like, I'm not really doing anything though. And I was like, oh shit, he's not throwing grapes, he's just twitching when he talks. He's like, got some kind of, I thought it might be muscular dystrophy,
Yeah.
Oh.
but I don't think she picked up on it. So he wasn't meaning to spill his grapes. They were just bouncing out of the little open bag inside the basket because that's how the grapes are sold in open bags because it's fancy looking. So she's like, well, you got to go. And I'm like, oh, shit. I walked over there too late to stop that. So I went out and talked to him outside. And I was like, yo, what was she on about? And he's like, man, my grapes were bouncing. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, just come back tomorrow morning. I was like, fucking complain to Claudia. She's on her last legs anyway. Because that was really fucking vile, dude.
Yeah.
Cause she came back and was like, yo, this guy's throwing grapes and fucking he's cracked out or something. Just escort him out for me. And so, of course, you know, I can't not do it because it's an old lady and I'll get yelled at. Like, what the fuck? You're not stepping up and backing up the women? Like, yeah, I can't do that even if I wanted to, which I don't. I have to back them up. Because once you show any sign of weakness, then they'll be like, that's it. Then you're the day shift. Everybody just clowns on them motherfuckers.
I
People
would tell
try.
the bitch. I'd be like, bitch, he's got muscular dystrophy, bitch. Don't you feel stupid now? You
No, I'll
fucking
just say
cunt.
bite her in the ass. Like that one, if
You
that guy
fucking
complains,
cunt.
I'll,
Shut
I'll let
up,
Faith
bitch.
decide that one. I told him, you know, if you want to complain, feel free to complain. She was in the wrong. I'm just doing like I explained it to him, like this is Nazi Germany. This is what happened. I gotta follow orders and I gotta fucking follow the procedure and back her up. Like, you know, if you want to come back tomorrow, come back tomorrow. I was like, but she's not gonna deal with you tonight. And I
But
don't
couldn't
blame.
they sue for that?
No.
For being kicked out because of a health problem? It's
No,
not like
because
you
she
said,
didn't
he
know.
wasn't throwing his
He didn't,
grapes. It was a
but
medical condition.
he didn't tell her so she can be in the wrong. She could be ignorant of the facts. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like she was assaulting him verbally or anything. So she was just simply asking him to leave because she saw it as just somebody making a mess. So she was wrong.
It was a customer or a person that works there.
Eve's one of the other people at night. She's the head cashier for the night shift.
And she asked for him to be escorted out.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
another customer had seen it, like one of the little old ladies saw it and thought the same thing. Because they're old people, like they don't know shit. You know, they're old.
Yeah.
They don't fucking. They spend 3 hours in the store to buy 5 items. They don't know what the fuck's going on. But I've been wanting to have a
I
meeting
would
about
have
that.
made them look stupid. I would have.
Well, like they're all
Yeah.
fucking up the program. They're going way overboard with the training I gave them. It's like, yo,
I would
y'all.
make them get foot and mouth disease real quick.
No, it'll change up. I've been asking for a new cast for a minute. Like the show's going well. I just want new cast members. Even though the storylines have been popping, like it could be better. The Keys mystery though is pretty cool. I can't wait to see where that goes. Ooh, and then there was like new dirt today. Claudia was texting me. She's like, we're walking out. She's always walking out to her car to make sure nobody fucks with her. Because she's like store manager and everybody knows her. So it's like, I don't want homeless people to fuck with her. I like to get my last little mission details in. She's like, don't tell anybody, but Eve got a phone call the other day. He said, I'll be working at Register 7. What do you think that means? I was like, oh, shit. I was like, that sounds like stealing to me. Because that's what you do. Like, you tell people, like, go to this register and they'll hook it up, you know? We had people that did that before.
Stealing? What do you mean stealing? Like from the register?
Well, no, like the one chick would have her family members come through with like a whole grocery cart full of shit, like maybe $300, $400 worth of items, right?
Yeah.
But then she makes it look like she's ringing shit up, but she only rings up maybe a third of it.
Oh.
Then they take it to the swap meet and sell it. Because that's all the people do here. They just vulture each other. Like somehow that's if you're an Arab, your business can be going to the dollar store, buying up all the dollar store Coca-Cola, taking it to your little mini mart and charging $3 a piece to the fucking immigrant crowd from Mexico. Because they just got here, so fuck them. It's really racist and crazy, and it's totally smiled on by all the Democrat peoples.
Huh.
But that's hard. But they do it with all the products. Every product they get for $1, they triple charge it or more. Baby food, diapers, wipes, all of it. It's like, don't you people have a fucking soul? It's not enough that you got to get into our country fucking scot-free. You got 10 years with no taxes to fucking establish yourself, and you get preferential treatment by our fucking places that we built. But now you got to fucking tax our people that are trying to make a way up too. Like, fuck y'all. Slowly but surely,
10 years with no taxes. Who doesn't pay taxes for 10 years?
If you apply legally to be an immigrant and you get into the country legally,
yeah,
you have like your first 10 years are tax free, I think. So that way you can
get
established. Yeah, it helps you get established. You can get get your.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that, but for them to take that, okay, now I'm going to open up my own little convenience store in the poor neighborhood and start charging the locals way exorbitant fees. Yeah, because where are they going to go? Like, this is where the migrant workers go through, like the berry farmers. They have the migrant pickers because it's seasonal.
Okay.
So they'll be there for like 3-4 months. And then it's like they had to go pay theme park prices for a bottle of water.
Right.
And they're not making rich people money. They're making fucking slave wages.
Right. Okay, I got you.
They're paid by how many little green trays they fill up.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, it's exploitation.
Like, people
That's
are
all.
having a hard time just the same as they had a hard time when they first came here. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Immigrated.
exactly. Nobody gave them a hard time. They gave them 10 years tax free and gave them fucking preferential treatment in college.
And here they are screwing people out of their
Everybody looks
wages
like they
to
has to
come
take the
ahead.
back seat to everybody else, especially Arabs for some reason.
Oh,
Probably
I feel
oil.
bad for people that move from their country into a country where they don't know anybody, don't speak their language. I feel bad for people that have to go through that. I do. It's got to be really fucking hard to up and leave your country with, like, I've heard so many stories of people leaving their country with like $10 in their pocket, and they've got 2 children under the age of, like, let's say 5, and 2 or 3 children under the age of 5. You don't know anybody. You don't know your way around the city that you've moved to. It's got to be really fucking hard. You don't speak the language, so it's really hard to get a job. And yeah.
Oh, it'd be worse than being a child because you would have no sense of any kind of orientation other than what you'd seen on TV or the movies. And then
Right. And then to have someone screw you out of your money.
yeah, you'd see the harsh reality like, yo, the movies lied to me. This place is just dirty and grimy and violent.
Yeah.
Like LA is a good example of
Fucking
that.
hard.
You see the awards show and they have the Chinese theater and the carpets and the stars on the sidewalk. But then if you flip the cameras 180 degrees, you can see the desolation,
Right.
burnt drudgery that is Los Angeles downtown. It's abysmal. Like if you could imagine a ghost town that's a city, it kind of looks like those.
But I guess in so many ways, our country is way better than what a lot of people are coming from. They don't have to fucking go to bed at night worried about a bomb landing on your head, or someone
Well,
breaking into your home to kill you, to take over everything that you have.
why can't they just fight back?
In Syria, you can't fight back. Did you see what happened in Syria? Did you see the damage after everything was all said and done? There was no buildings left standing. How do you fight back against that?
Mustard gas,
Yeah, I don't know.
ammonia and bleach.
I don't know. Sometimes it's the government. How do you fight back against your government?
Pied Piper. You lay a carefully programmed series of triggers, visual, audio.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you
it's
can't.
like mutually assured destruction. You guys fuck with me, and I'll unleash the mental trauma that I've programmed into your citizens for fucking decades.
There's shit going on in our countries that we can't fight back against. That's way less violent than what goes on in other countries. You can't tell me why don't they fight back. I don't know.
Here, all you gotta do is break the
Fight back
dams.
sometimes.
Break the dams.
If you
Flood
fight
the
back
river.
against your country, you can end up dead. They'll kill you for it.
No matter what.
You can't speak out against your government in some countries.
Yeah, because people kept letting it slide, and they kept letting their freedom slide away instead of standing up and going, "Nah, fuck that."
Yeah, well, that's the way it is now, hun. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as just fighting back. I'm sure if it was that simple, people would have already done it. I'm positive people don't want to up and leave their home and their families.
Exactly.
Give their kids a better life.
This is the new Cold War, the war of the mind.
I think times are changing. I think a lot of people are getting confidence where they didn't have it before, and I think times will change. I think people are getting more rights and becoming aware to the fact that they have rights.
Well, it should be easier to transplant. Like, everybody hates Guatemala or some shit. Like, make the government normal there. I'll fucking relocate there and help develop that shit and put in place. I like doing the work. And And then it's a paradise. Why are you running from paradise to live in fucking America? Like, to me, that just doesn't make sense.
I
Not that
know.
America's horrible, but the people and government of America in a lot of places are horrible because they've
Yeah.
been brainwashed and programmed to be horrible.
Yeah, but there's a lot more opportunities here for them than there.
Yeah, to get taken advantage of. They
Yeah.
screw their citizens royally here. Like,
They screw their citizens royally where they're coming from too.
if you got 10 kids,
Yeah, I guess you pick the lesser of two evils, right? Somewhere where you can come and you can get a job with a living wage, or you can grow vegetables in the country that you came from and sell them on the side of the road for
yeah, but
pennies.
it's America. You're automatically 1 out of 4 people is going to be in prison because that's our numbers. 26% of our population in prison, right?
Yeah,
So you're automatically screwed because they fill it by numbers. They don't look at people as people. They just look at you as numbers.
I know.
Based on this criteria, you fall into this class. Therefore, you get to be picked on by the police. Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
but think about it. You're looked at as even less if you're coming from some of the other
exactly,
countries.
because that's how they run shit, like a caste system, a hierarchy, like everybody else. It's the same
Mhm.
system. No, Babylon.
I don't know. It's
Everything's Babylon when you
America.
study Zodiac, all the nonsense.
Babylon.
Babylon.
Stacy, when are we going to Cuba?
Cuba.
I don't know.
She wants to go to Dominican Republic,
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
not Cuba. Cuba.
Cuba.
We could do Cuba too.
I don't care where we go. Let's just fucking go.
I know they're cheap. Flights are cheap. All
Yeah.
inclusives.
Let's get a GoFundMe and we'll get a sailboat and we can all
I plan
sail.
on getting completely white girl wasted and like renting a donkey and riding a donkey everywhere I go.
Okay.
It's just me and my burrito.
Let's go.
You better
I'll ride a
document.
fucking burro.
And I just want like the Cuban rum, like a bottle in my hand at all times.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm down. Let's get C to come. I know C's down to drink
Oh
and
yeah.
ride a burro.
Fuck yeah.
We would have such a good time. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah. I'm a bad influence though.
You're a bad influence. C's a bad influence.
No, I mean I'm really bad. I'm fucking
Yeah,
very
I'm pretty
bad.
bad too. So
Very bad.
let's go. Did my puppies get cookies today?
He got lots of cookies.
Aw.
He even got a can of wet food today.
Oh, you spoiled.
Uh-huh. He did a little dance. He got really excited when he heard that can open.
Uh-huh.
Then he ran outside to the balcony and took the whole air conditioner out there with him.
Stop it.
Yeah.
How
He
did he
did
do
a fucking
that?
spin. I've never seen him move so fast. I don't know what got into him. Fucking pew.
Wet food.
Got zoomies, yeah. The wet food gave him the
zoomies.
zoomies. And then he tried to steal the empty can after he was done fucking eating it, polishing the bowl clean. He wants to steal the can out of the garbage.
Oh, he got the friskies.
Oh, no, he's snoring nicely now.
Friskies is cat food.
Got the zoomies. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Aw. That's funny. Is your air conditioner okay?
Yeah. It is. It's fine. But he fucking took it right out. You, oh fuck. You'd think I starve you or something. It's like, relax.
Yeah, but there's nothing as exciting as wet cat food or wet dog food for them. I don't know
Holy
why.
fuck.
It's disgusting, but how about it? My dogs and cat do the same. I can't open a can. I don't eat very many canned foods, but I can't open a can in my kitchen, like a can of soup or something, without them thinking it's for fucking them. And then they get all
Yeah.
stupid and upset when I don't give them anything. You sit there and pout.
Bob has his schedule. He's like Max. He knows it's like it's payday, man. Where's my canned food? I don't
What
want
is
to.
in canned food that makes them stupid like that, though? It's dog food or cat food with a little bit of water, but it's the best thing ever to them.
Yeah.
Crack.
Yeah, kitty crack.
Because they don't get it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, but you
Bella's
think
picky,
they do
though.
the same for like a piece of cheese.
Oh, yeah. Bella will do anything for cheese.
So will Peyton. Peyton loves it.
Like,
Daxton will do anything for apples. He fucking loves apples.
that's Bella's son, Zeus. He loves apples.
Yeah,
Loves
he
it. Wait, like I
loves
tell him,
any
where's the
kind of fruit
ball?
and
And
vegetables.
I throw
Carrots.
that apple like a ball. He goes at it.
Oh,
It's
he'll
raining.
actually eat a whole apple?
Thank
He'll
you.
eat the whole. Like, yeah. If I
That's
I throw it
awesome.
like a ball, and he just eats the whole ball, which is the apple.
That's awesome. No, my dogs, I have to cut it up. But he loves bananas too. Carrots, red and green peppers, anything, mushrooms. He fucking loves fruits and vegetables, asparagus, spinach.
Yeah, not Bella. Bella won't fucking touch it. Bella
No,
won't touch sardines, but Texas, the second I open up that can
he
of
loves them.
sardines, oh my fucking god. Bella won't go anywhere near it. She even gags if she smells it.
You showed us the one time and you thought she was gonna eat it, but then she was like, no, I'm not eating that
She
shit.
went, "Bleh." She even gags. She hates it.
Mm. How
I
long have
don't
you
know
had
what.
Bella for?
9 years.
In Tex?
2 years.
2 years. Aw. I've had
Mm.
Peyton for 4 or 5, I think 5 years now. And I've had Daxton for, this is my second year this January. January 7th was 2 years for him. He's only
Daxton.
2.
Yeah.
And you know what's weird is neither of them are fixed, right? Because I wanted them to have puppies.
Yeah.
And he's not interested in her. And she's not interested in him. Bulldogs are so hard to breed.
Oh, there's got to be a reason why.
Bulldogs are just really hard to breed. She
I
can
don't
be in
know.
heat and he'll do all the things that a male dog does. Like
He's
he
aloof.
wants to be around her, he sniffs her, but he won't mate with her.
He won't try to like mount her.
He does, and she'll sit down and then he just gives up. He's like, okay.
There's got to be something's up with that because Texas gets it in every time.
Yeah. No, he's never even come close, I don't think.
Usually you can't keep them apart. The heat drives
Right.
them on. They're
Yeah.
like on floor, like.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and you okay, so what would Tex do if you put him in a crate beside a female that was in heat?
Fight through that shit.
Katana, that is usually in the bedroom. He does that. He usually goes right by the door and he starts like drooling.
Right.
He drools.
Jackson can be and live in a crate, right? But not, he doesn't live in his crate, but you know what I mean? His crate is
Yeah.
right beside hers and she's in heat and he doesn't whine, he doesn't nothing. He's just like it's another day.
Is his nose okay?
Yeah. He just doesn't care that she's in
Huh.
heat.
Weird.
And he acts like an unfixed male dog. Like as soon as he meets another dog, he goes for the hind end. And if it's a female, He follows her around with his nose up her hind end, but
Yeah.
he just doesn't care to mate with her.
Huh.
When does that guy go away? I'm sick of that guy.
What guy?
The guy with the skinny jeans and fucking matching headphones and a vest and a beanie. Thinking he's
What commercial is this?
vaccines.com. We can do
I was,
this. We
I
can
was
get
thinking,
vaccinated.
can I take them to the vet, Stacy, and have her AI?
AI.
Yeah, artificially inseminated.
Yeah. You could do it yourself too.
Oh, I'm not doing it myself.
Turkey finger.
I wouldn't even know the first thing about doing it.
Yeah.
Do you know how to do it?
Turkey baster.
I don't know, but my boy Davey definitely does. He has all the equipment and everything for
Can
it.
you talk with him
Sure.
for me? Because I would like
Yeah.
to get 1 litter of puppies out of them, and then I'm going to get them both fixed.
Okay. He would have to come to you, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Or I could go to them. It doesn't matter. Would he need the dogs for a couple of days? For like
Probably. Well,
24
no,
hours
he
or
can
whatever?
always. He would probably extract the semen from him
Yeah.
during the first visit, and then inseminate her when she's in heat. Or freeze it,
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
He's
Well,
done it
because
before.
I've got both dogs, I can just do it when she's in heat. That's all.
Yeah. And then he'll show you. He'll give you the syringe already filled with the semen, frozen, whatever.
Oh, I don't want to do it myself. I'm
Okay.
scared I'd give her like
Then he would.
pyometria or something.
Yeah. Well, dogs
I
go
don't want
into
her to
the
get a
female dog
uterine
goes into
infection.
heat.
There's very specific things that you have to do to prevent giving her an infection. And I don't want to
Right.
give her pyometria. So I'd rather someone that knows how to do it do it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Because I was just going to take them to the vet because I want to get her fixed before she's too old. And I want her to have her litter of puppies before she's, I don't know, 7.
Yeah.
So, and him, I don't think it's fair for him to be not neutered and not breeding. It's not fair.
Right.
So I would like to have both of them fixed pretty soon. But I would like a litter of puppies out of them before.
Poppers.
Does he ever like hump other things like other people's legs or pillows or?
No, the only time I've ever seen him do something like that was he figured out that if he did something with his front legs,
Yeah.
and that's I've only seen him do it once, and that was when he was like a year.
Yeah.
And I think he discovered it by accident. You know what I mean? I think, pardon my language, but I think he had an erection, and I think it just happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And and like you could see like the confusion in his face. He was like, I don't know what's going on. But no, he doesn't hump people. He doesn't hump her.
So is it
She humps him.
Are his balls big?
They're I guess normal size for a dog.
Right. Because I'm wondering, like, maybe he might be already fixed.
You
just don't know it.
Well, I got him at like 20 weeks old. He wasn't he was just little when I got him. He was
right.
He was tiny. I think I'd say he was 17 weeks old. I think he was 17 weeks old when I got him. He was just little.
Was he trans?
Was he what?
Trans?
Is he what?
Like he could have transitioned before you got him?
What'd you say? He could have what?
Transitioned?
Transitioned.
Yeah.
He identifies as a female now?
Well, no, he was a female and became a male. And that's why he has no interest.
It could be.
Well, I mean, if dogs can be gay, people think the dogs can be gay. Why can't a dog be trans?
I suppose. I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
In the world of make-believe, there are no limitations. The wheelchair is a wheel can do.
This is a simulation.
Nah. That's too simple. And it wouldn't because there's
I was
unpredictability.
going to leave him a stud was what I was going to do and allow people, if they wanted to breed their dogs to him, to breed their dogs to him for an affordable price, because bulldogs, they charge stupid amounts to breed your fucking dog to a well-bred bulldog, but he has no interest in breeding. So there's no, like I said, there's no point. I don't think it's fair to have an unneutered male dog not doing what a male dog is, what they naturally do, right?
Right.
Has he ever
It's
blown
gotta
a
be
load?
confusing for him.
Like, does he know what is like? Does he know the sensation so he knows it's good?
No, I don't think he ever has.
Yeah, Davey will be right there trying to fucking slip it in. He'll be like, here,
Yeah, no.
fucking, you know.
No, you could she'll be in heat. I'll have them outside playing. And it's like she should be in that 2 or 3 day period where she'll allow a male dog to breed with her, because they have their like dog, this is gross, but their dog period for 2 weeks or whatever. And then when
Yeah.
that stops.
And they play with each other every day.
Yep.
Yeah, that's strange. That's unheard of. That's why I'm saying something is amiss.
My friends' bulldogs, they wouldn't breed, but the male would breed with other dogs. She had other dogs. She had Boston Terrier. It's actually Peyton's grandfather and mother, not grandfather, father and mother. So
Yeah.
my friend Virginia had 2 old English bulldogs that she bought for the purposes of breeding, and she had 2 Boston Terriers that she would breed together. Well, the bulldog and the Boston Terrier bred. That's how I have Peyton.
Okay.
So this bulldog would breed with other dogs, but her female bulldog was 7 years old, not fixed, never had a litter of puppies, wouldn't allow a dog to breed with her, a male.
Yeah,
And
you
that's
know,
what
they
Peyton's doing.
they usually need cesarean section too to deliver the puppies for
Yes.
bulldogs.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 they do. They need a C-section.
Yes. Because their head's too big.
And
But
I think it
Peyton
has something to
doesn't
do with
have
their
that.
shoulders being too wide.
Peyton doesn't have the same body shape as a bulldog, so I don't think she'll have problems.
Right.
I'll send you a picture of her. She's shaped differently than Daxton is. If she was shaped like Daxton, she would definitely have problems. There'd be no way
Daxton?
she'd be able to.
Daxton?
Yeah, Daxton is my male.
I don't think I've ever heard that as a name before.
That's why I chose it. So I named my dog Daxton, and then my cousin named her son Daxton.
That poor boy.
I always wanted to be named after a dog. Like Lassie.
Global warming.
What?
It's like we keep saying global warming, but Earth's been cooling for a while. You know how you know?
How?
Because they didn't build heating systems into the old cathedrals or the old castles. Churches or any of them.
Heating systems. They used fireplaces.
No, they had to convert to after the fact in a lot of cases.
How's that girl from want to date?
Shut up.
You want to go date with me?
Go to
Do you have a boy in your house, Stacy?
And the way they dress in layers, didn't they?
Yeah. But I'm not.
Like even the
No,
women's dresses, they had two different skirts and
everybody
stuff
wore
that they wore.
togas. No, they wore togas.
Togas.
Togas and loincloths. Unless you were in like a cold zone. But for the most part,
Yeah.
everything temperate. Because there was a lot more foliage, so it would have been a lot more mellow climate because there was a lot more trees. So there's a
Yeah.
lot more oxygen. Actual seasons. I wish I could get a hold of that software where I could run my own modeling simulations to disprove people's shit.
I thought global warming, it's a cycle.
Well, the whole thing is 1 degree up or down. That's it. 1 fucking degree. It's meaningless.
I thought it was a cycle though. I thought it happened every couple hundred years or whatever.
Well, I mean, according to history and archaeology, and yeah, there's mini ice ages, and then there's periods where it's just super temperate.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. You just deal with whatever. You can't peg it because there's always anomalies.
Mm-hmm. I'm crocheting my Farida sweater for winter. Stop laughing. That's what I'm doing right now.
I know, it's just such a weird thing to say.
That's
It's
what
such
I'm
a
doing.
Canadian. It's such a Canadian thing to say.
Got to get him ready for winter.
Is it his Maple Leafs jersey?
No,
He's not a leafer.
no.
A leafer.
He doesn't
Not
want the
leafer.
moths to come and eat his jersey. I keep meaning to search for that cartoon. I think I saw it on what was that fucking show? Calliope.
So what's your plan for today, Stacy? Sleep and then what?
Oh fuck yeah! Sleep.
Gardening?
Sleep the day away. Yeah, go back out there in the garden.
What
I
are you
actually
growing
got-
in your garden?
Well, because it's already a fucking late start, and some of the other ladies in the building already have planted tomatoes. I want to put peppers and some radishes
Mm-hmm.
and herbs. Like any type of. Every time I go into the garden center, if there's a new herb that I don't have, I grab it.
Yeah. And then do you dry them out and like jar them yourself?
Yeah, like once they're
Yeah.
grown or whatever, I grow it.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I dry it out, and crush it up. I have all my glass jars here for my
I love
spice
fresh
rack.
basil.
Yeah, I got lots of basil, and I got lots of parsley. I got lettuces, kale,
Ooh.
I have regular basil and
chives.
basil.
You like kale?
I do.
Yeah.
The purple kale that I'm growing, I like it.
I don't know that I've ever had it, to be completely honest with you. Kale.
What kale is really?
Yeah, I don't think
Kind
I've
of like
ever had it.
collard greens, kind of like a collard.
What
I've
about
had
chard?
collard greens.
Me too.
Chard.
Yeah, like I like a chard and a collard green together.
Arugula.
Yeah, baby. Ooh, I like arugula though. That's like a peppery leaf. That
I
little
like
boy.
growing butternut squash.
See, those are crawlers.
Yes.
The Chinese people, they know how to like build these like little things out of these tiny little sticks, and they do it so intricately and so perfect that like they get these crawlers going up and down, and it fits. I don't know
Yeah.
how to fucking. I don't have the patience for all that shit.
Yeah.
I cannot. I'm not growing no cucumbers or shit like that because the crawler. I can't control it.
Right. Hey, what about carrots and tomatoes?
So all the other ladies are they're
peppers.
all growing tomatoes. At least 3 neighbors have 2 tomato plants each of them. So there will be
Yeah.
no shortage of tomatoes. There's my strawberry plants that keep regrowing from year to year
Ooh.
because I put mulch on it, and then it just keeps spreading. That's another spreader one too. It's all tiny little strawberries.
Yeah.
I really wanted to like use up a whole entire plot just for radishes because that's how much I would really want radishes, right? I like my own horseradish.
Ooh.
Like,
That would be good.
yeah, because then I can make my own Caesars again or Bloody Marys,
Hmm. I'll come over for those.
all dressed fucking Bloody Marys. I could go for one of those right now at like $10.
10 smackerinos.
I'm surprised Tennessee hasn't come in.
Yeah. He must
He
have
was
been up
on
late.
one the other night. He was accusing all of us of being junkies, doing heroin, this and that. And I was like,
And then
what?
he was arguing with me saying he apologized. I'm like, Hennessy, you didn't fucking apologize to me.
Right?
Yeah, it
And
was
he was
really.
lying right to our fucking faces and calling me a liar. I apologized. I'm like, no, you didn't. Saying to somebody, I'm sorry you got upset for what I said to you isn't an apology.
That's probably
Right.
Like if I
politics.
called you a bitch or whatever, and then you got upset and I said, well, Stacey, sorry about how you felt, but that's not an apology. And then he was going, what did he say to Sam? I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm not apologizing to you. I'm like, Tennessee, I don't want shit from you.
Yep.
If you're not apologizing because you're sorry for what you said, I don't want your apology. I want people to like, if you're sorry for something, yeah, then apologize. If you feel bad about what you said, sure, apologize. I'll accept your apology. But if you're just saying it to say it, I don't want your apology.
Well, it's like, what's the trigger?
So
Because it's like normal, and then there's normal off the rails, but then there's like triggered. So it's like, what triggers him to go into that territory?
ignorant. He was so rude the other night. And then was being horrible to rapper Jay. Like that's why he got pissed off at us, was because we
Well, it
were
started my show. It started on T-show, right?
yeah. I mean, be upset with somebody, that's fine, but you don't need to be mean like that to them.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know.
It's like boxing a child.
I don't care if he's an adult or if he's a child.
Well, he's a
I
complete
don't
homophobe.
care. Yeah. I don't care. You don't have to like somebody, but it doesn't matter if he's an adult or a child. You're not rude like that to an adult or a child. I don't think I've ever heard rapper Jay be that rude to anybody. So there's no reason to be horrible to him like that. Whether he's gay or not, what difference does that make in your day to day? It doesn't. Has nothing to do with you, Tennessee, his sexuality. But that's just my opinion.
That's when he started getting mad. I was like, I think he wants him to be gay.
Yeah, like
And then everybody was like, yeah.
You don't care what they're attracted to unless you're trying to get with them. That would be my thought.
Right.
I don't care what this chick. I don't care what she's attracted to because I'm not trying to get with her.
Right.
Like, but this chick, I want to know what she's into because that's what I'll be into.
Right.
I'm adaptable.
Are you?
Well, it seems like it, but it's just because I have so many interests and hobbies,
Right.
and I like reading and I like learning and watching and everything. I like pretty much everything and have knowledge as much as I can about everything. And I keep adding to it. So there's not too much I can't talk about. And if I don't know about it, I'll look it up right then and fucking read up on it really quick because I'm a speed reading machine and I absorb it all.
Speed reading machine.
Yeah.
Is Bella fixed, Stacy?
Is what?
Is Bella fixed?
Yes, she is.
Was she fixed when you got her, or did she ever have puppies?
She did have puppies.
She
Aw.
wasn't making.
And her puppies have had puppies.
Oh, how old are her puppies now?
Her puppies are now 7.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, puppies, they're old.
How many puppies did she have? And do you have pictures of them?
She had 7 of them,
Holy
and 2
shit.
of them passed away. So I had 5. 2 boys and 3 girls. And yeah,
Aw.
my ex-boyfriend has one. My ex-boyfriend's mother has another, and some guy who took the pick of the litter ended up getting married and whatever, couldn't take the dog with him, so he gave it to one of his friends. So I got him on Facebook so I could
Yeah.
still continue to see pictures, and he allowed his female dog, to have sex with Bella's son, and now he has Pearl and another dog,
You should
and that's Bella's
look,
granddaughter.
Aw.
you should see what kind of dog my friend Chastity has. She has bulldogs.
Texas is a free range fucking buck and bronco.
Her dogs are all high dollar dogs too. You always
Yeah.
get along. She's a freewheeling drinking woman.
Texas is always ready to fuck.
She lives in Maine, so it's close
Oh,
for you
does
guys.
she? That's not too far from here.
Yeah, like she's on my Facebook. I'll look at her page, and because she always has some kind of cool bulldog. And then
Nice.
she usually had a variety of dogs. The one time I got like her dog got knocked up by the neighbor's dogs. That's how I got mine. It was like the bull mastiff mix. Yeah, awesome brindle coat with modeling. He looked like a little jackal, like the way his fur was. It was cool.
Aw.
Little jackal.
Yeah, because he had totally black. He had the black face, but then the rest of him had the spotted fur, like brown with black spots. And then
Aw.
he was super territorial. Like as soon as anybody pulled up, he would like it was a quarter acre, so he'd run up to the front of the property and just be like, "Grrr." He'd be like, "Yo, he won't let me here. Like, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
He knows me, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. He knows his
He's a
rules.
good dog.
You
Doing
gotta
his
give-
job.
Yeah. He won't let you on until I go, all right, let him over. Then he'll come back and be all like, hey.
Look at
Like,
me. I did my job.
yeah, it's like you just flip a switch on the dog and he's just like, "Grrr," and then you turn him off.
It's a good dog, though.
He was Mr. Beasley. He was the best. He rode everywhere with me. When he was a puppy, he'd ride on my lap. Then he rode in the car. Then he just got too wild and too big to take everywhere. But he had a big yard to run in, so it was cool.
What happened to him? You don't have him anymore.
When I moved out here, I left him with my mom and my brother, my dad.
Oh, so they still have him.
Well, no, he ended up, they had him for a few years, and then he got some kind of disorder in his skin where he was trying to scratch himself all the time. Like something was eating his skin from the inside out.
Ugh.
Yeah, and we're not people that believe in spending thousands and thousands of dollars on an animal. So
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, put him down. Like,
Well, yeah, if his quality of life is that shitty, can you imagine living with
Well,
a condition that,
it's money. It's I ain't paying $5,000 for that. That's crazy.
yeah, I know. And especially like if it's a really bad allergy to something. Dogs have allergies to millions of things like people. It's and they don't have really like testing for dogs the same as humans.
Or
And if
meds.
they do, it's really expensive. And it's hard to figure out what's going on with your dog when they have allergies and skin problems and ear problems and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, it's seeming, but if you think about it, it's really basic. You got to
It
think about
is, but it's
where your breed
expensive for animals.
well, no, you got it. Where's your breed originate from? That's where your dog should be living because that's the climate it's adapted to. That's the pollen, the temperature, the sunlight. If you got an Italian dog, it needs to be in an Italian climate to fully reach potential. Like you can tell the difference when you see the Russian wolfhounds over in Russia versus the ones that are raised in America. It's a hell of a difference. Same with the Great
This
Dane,
guy.
Saint Bernard.
5:51 in the morning, honking his horn at the corner. What a
Someone's
bird. It's a bird.
It's a bird honking.
No.
Bird.
I
Bird's
really
the
wish
word.
I had like a paintball gun, like a sniper rifle paintball gun. Just shoot people from up here.
Christmas is coming up. Or are they illegal?
Like those
in Canada?
motorcycles that rev their fucking engine at the red light.
Go the cheap
Oh
route.
yeah,
Get the
I hit them
$10
on their helmet.
$10 for a slingshot and $10 for paintballs, and then you can fling. Or get the 3-man catapult and fashion it onto your balcony so you can launch it with one person. Just shoot water balloons full of pee. Those things are brutal.
Stacy, have you ever watched The Handmaid's Tale?
Yeah,
There's a new season.
I know. I never really did get into it.
No?
No.
Good job.
Oh, I like that show.
Yeah.
I've watched all the seasons, and there's a new season, so I'm excited about it.
I'm right now addicted to Manifest
Manifest? I've never heard of it.
on Netflix. It's like #1 in Canada today.
What was it? What's it about?
It's about a family. They are coming back from vacation,
Mm-hmm.
and they kind of get split up at the airport because I don't know, the flight is overbooked, so they got like a $400 voucher.
Okay.
The brother and the sister, whatever, they stayed behind, and then something happens. I don't know. Something happens, and it changes their lives like forever.
Okay.
So that's it. That's all I can
Is
tell
it
you.
like a comedy or like a drama?
No.
It sounds
Drama.
stale.
Drama, sci-fi.
Ooh. Maybe
Drama,
I'll give it a
sci-fi, but
go.
it's got like, like a
I don't
Dexter
really like
kind of feel to
sci-fi.
it.
Yeah.
Like there's like a female cop in it and stuff, like a female police officer in it. And I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Not really into sci-fi, but it sounds good. Maybe I'm gonna give
Well,
it a
it's
go.
sci-fi because it's like something impossible happens that changes their lives forever. That
Okay.
could never happen. That's why it's sci-fi. Not really aliens, but kind of like that.
Yeah.
You know, something unexplainable happens on that airplane that changes their life.
Incest.
Not
Good
incest.
morning, baby Marlo.
Some sort of fringe science, you know?
Something happened, Mom and
Yeah.
Dad. Something we can't explain.
Like time travel type shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say it's sci-fi.
The sin of their love was so great they time traveled to avoid it.
And it's a very interesting storyline. That's what got me hooked. It's the storyline behind it. It's like, what?
But did
No
you like
way.
Ooh.
if you say you liked The Notebook, that instantly makes all your credibility drop a point.
What's The Notebook?
A movie.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's
Most
got
God.
Ryan
What-
Gosling in it, right?
Is it a comedy?
No.
Is it like a
it's love.
rom-com type of comedy?
No, it's a
Is
I
it?
guess it's supposed to be like a drama. It's a love story type thing. It's
Oh
not a
no,
comedy. No.
I'm not into that shit. No, no, no.
I think it's Ryan Gosling and can't remember her name.
Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain.
Wasn't he the guy that I can't quit you?
Oh,
No.
I can't quit you, but you had me at hello. Fairy Maguire. Now, see, that's a funny joke, and it's not totally offensive, and people can have a good time with it of all genders and stupidities.
you're funny.
Because there's tolerance, and then there's acceptance, and then there's just everything else.
Indifference.
Bigotry. I don't believe people when they say they have hatred, because if you really had hatred in your heart, you'd murder people over it indiscriminately.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what people do. They join the military.
Okay, your top three favorite movies of all time.
Who?
One of mine is Wizard of Oz. I fucking love that movie. I do. I love it.
Must include one cheesy
Hotel
corny.
Rwanda is another one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
Satan's Little Helper.
Huh.
Third movie.
It's a rare gem that nobody's seen. It's so awesome. I make everybody watch it.
I don't know what my third favorite movie would be. I have a bunch of favorite movies. What about you,
Yeah.
Stacy?
I have like 500 favorites.
I don't know. 500 favorites.
Yeah, that's all my
No, but
collection.
if I was like, say, like the top three, it's like something that I've watched numerous times over and over again, and I'll watch it again. I don't care. I don't know.
It's everything I own.
A Clockwork Orange would be one.
What is it called?
A Clockwork Orange.
Okay.
I have the Stanley Kubrick collection.
Yeah.
I got a Stephen King collection mostly.
I don't know. Sound of Music. I could watch that over and over again. That would be my Wizard of Oz.
Aw. Yeah, it's a good movie.
I could watch that forever.
People
And I don't know. It's a toss up. I like a lot of black and white movies.
Grease is another movie that I've watched a million times, and I will watch it again. John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John.
Grease 2 was better.
I haven't watched that yet.
What? It's way better. He has a motorcycle. What's her face? Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it if you say it's good.
That's the one I liked when I was a kid. I always thought John Travolta was weird looking.
He is.
Like he looked.
And I would
dopey.
say my third one would be Poltergeist because I love scary movies.
I got
and
that.
That would traumatize me as a child.
Poltergeist and Amityville and all the good horror movies.
Poltergeist was the shit. I was little. Like
It just scared her offline. Oh, everybody. Poltergeist just hit Canada. That would be fucking crazy. EMP hit.
What happened?
I don't
I
know.
think
You both just
maybe my internet went out briefly or something.
I
both
don't
of y'all
fucking know what happened.
both of you dropped at the same time. I
Oh,
thought
really?
Very strange. Yeah.
EMP hit Canada.
Hmm.
See,
That's odd.
we're being tracked.
Did you ever see Student Bodies?
Yeah.
No.
That movie is so horrible.
Yes.
For some reason, that was one of the first movies that came out on Laserdisc too. My cousin had a copy.
I like them. I like Usual Suspects. These are movies I can fucking watch forever.
I got
Did you
that
ever
one.
see the movie Kids? It was about the kid that got
Yeah. Oh yeah.
AIDS. Do you
Yeah.
remember that when that came out? That was so controversial.
Yeah.
Now that's
Oh
like an everyday movie.
yeah. They have a newer version of it.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it's not like Kids, but it reminded me of Kids. It was all these California kids, fucking skateboarder kids, all
Yeah.
fucking and then like doing needles. It's like weird.
Twinks.
I don't know how that would ever come up in conversation. Like, hey, let's do needles. It looks like really cool. Looks like something really cool to do. Like, I don't know how that comes about. I would freak the fuck out. I think I would scream. Like a
Because
bee
out
was
there,
about to land on me. I would scream. No, I'm running. I
tweakers have
can't do
no
it.
shame. The tweakers here have no shame. You'll just be walking to work, and there'll be a dude at the bus stop, and he'll just turn his head and be like,
I
"Hey, do
don't
you got any
know.
crystal meth?"
It's
It's like,
crazy. It's
no,
crazy. It's
fuck, man.
insanity to me.
Like, why would you think I have crystal meth? Like,
And they go and put those shards of glass in their veins. It's disgusting.
Shards of glass in their face.
In their veins.
Oh yeah. Yep.
it's basically battery acid.
It's gross, man.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
It gives
Catalyzing
me
the
anxiety just even thinking about it. And that's like my biggest fear. It's like somebody chasing me with a needle. Oh my god, in their hand. That's it. That's it. Just kill me now. Heart attack. Done.
Aw. Well, now we know what Stacy's worst nightmare is.
Yay.
Get ready for Christmas. Santa will chase you around. My fear would be being buried alive. Like I really
Yeah,
can.
that would be uncomfortable.
Well, I can
Hopefully,
contort and I can
Mine
always
would be
squish myself.
drowning.
It's like I got in my dad's Foot Locker one time, and fucking he thought it was funny to lock it. And him and my brother were laughing, but it was like fucking really constrictive, and it freaked me out. And I ended up breaking the thing to get out, and I was pissed. But ever since then, it's just like I don't like being caged up like that. Not like agoraphobic or anything, but like not claustrophobic either. But I don't like smothering.
Yeah, I think mine would be drowning. I wouldn't want to drown.
It's peaceful though.
No, it's not. You tell me wanting to breathe, but knowing you can't take a breath when your
I,
lungs start to hurt and burn because you're not breathing and you're holding your breath, and then your rib cage and your diaphragm start spasming because
burning alive would be worse. Burning alive in a house fire.
oh fuck.
what if you were
Yeah,
drowning?
either of those would be horrible, I think. Any of those
What if
four
you were
things.
drowning because your car crashed into the lake? But then as you were
If you
coming
were
up from
unconscious, it would be different. But
the
being
surface
fully
was burning,
conscious and I don't know, I would think the spasms that your muscles go through trying to force you to breathe and you trying to fight that spasm would be horrible.
I don't
And
know.
I've coughed on water, like when it goes down the wrong tube.
Yeah, that shit burns, especially seawater.
Yeah, that sensation, I don't think it would be very fun.
Seawater will make you sick. Just like, and then you're coughing up foam from the hydrogen.
Mhm.
Oh.
I was about to say, did I lose you guys again?
No, I'm here.
There's just actual pauses in conversation.
Yeah. I thought the other ones were too.
If Tennessee's online, there's no pauses.
Right?
He was behaved last night. He was good last night.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch. He
You
better
were there.
be. Was
I
I?
don't know. Yesterday morning, I just went offline because I couldn't get a word in, so I'm like, fuck this, and just went offline. And I'd be talking, and he'd interrupt you, and then keep talking over top of you after he interrupted. I'm like, that's so fucking rude.
Yeah.
And I got offline. I'm like, no, fuck this
I
shit.
want the power to mute him. I want to like mute him when it's necessary. You know, and he wouldn't even know, you know. He would just be in his living room or wherever he is, talking to himself, thinking that we can hear him. And
I
we could
just don't like,
overtalk him and he would keep talking.
yeah, I just don't like when fully grown adults do child things. Like you're an adult, you know it's rude to interrupt because I know your parents told you it's rude to interrupt.
Yeah.
So at that point, then you know it's got to be a manipulative skill that he's acquired, or at least thinks is a skill that he's acquired.
Well, it's still rude.
See,
Because
I like to
you
dissect
tell
what
him when he does it, and then he
makes this person
keeps
tick.
doing it.
and how
But
he makes it.
anyways, I mean, I know he means well, but it's hard to have a conversation sometimes with them. Don't get me wrong, I
Yeah.
love Tennessee. There's nothing,
Yeah, it
when he's not
takes
being
away.
ignorant and calling me a bitch and
You lose your
telling
benefit
me
of
to
the doubt at that point.
shut the
It's
fuck up. But
like that just kills your leeway when you can't be cussing people out. Like that's just rude.
yeah,
I even had to be stern. Like I don't like raising my voice. I came close to raising my voice. You saw it. I was like, fuck. Like, can we raise my
yeah.
voice? Like, come on. What is that?
Yeah, but
I should
I wouldn't want you to get into it with him, you know?
I'll never get into it with anybody. There's no need to. Like
Yeah.
if you can't peacefully discuss yourself and discuss your issues and figure out how to
Yeah,
resolve
but I
them.
don't, I don't want him to get mad at you for any reason, you know what I mean? So,
No, no. He wouldn't be mad at me. He's cool. I'm a cool person. He would talk to me. He'd be like, "Hey, let me talk to you behind the scenes," and he'd call me. And we'd be
yeah.
like it would be
Well,
square.
after I got offline, he called me 2 or 3 times and I wouldn't answer. I'm just like, I'm going to sleep and I'm not dealing with this right now.
Yeah, you gotta let it cool off.
Yeah.
Go back to it, or just refuse and throw it away. Just leftovers. Let it go.
We're just his imaginary friends. We don't have to do shit.
No,
Right.
it doesn't work that way. We're all bound. We're all
What?
actual. You all have my artwork. All of you.
Oh, shit.
You're interconnected through my phantom zone of artwork.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They
Ant
can
and
put
Todd
blood in
have
the ink.
Ant and Todd have the two skulls from the two series that I did. Those little skulls that match. So one's the black one and one's the white one. So it's like alternating
Does
colors.
Tennessee know you put a drop of blood in the paint?
No, I don't do that.
Oh.
But I do put blood into my weed plants when I grow them.
You do?
Not a lot. It's not intentional, but you always get cuts and nicks, and then it's like, well, here you go, and I'll wipe it on the plant just to see what happens.
I see.
I don't think it really does anything to the plant. There's nutrients that might absorb them, but beyond that, it's not going to turn the plant to Seymour or whatever.
Yes.
Smoke
Feed me.
more. Like, all right, buddy.
That was a Venus flytrap. You could get those.
I know. I keep meaning to get one. Maybe I'll take Max tomorrow and get one. The nursery's like literally right next door to us. It's a 70-foot.
Flytrap.
Yeah.
They're neat little plants.
Yes.
I could get a couple because there's always fucking moths. And like for some reason, I'll get one housefly. It's always a little one. The big houseflies know better. There's not going to be fucking food for them. I'm going to kill them. But the little ones come in and they'll just sit there and fuck with my arm.
Does Max live with you mostly?
Yeah, for the most part, he goes to her 2 days a week
Yeah.
around her scheduling. And then like grandpa comes over and babysits the weekend. Whether I work or not, he's here all weekend. And sometimes during the week come over, which it's okay. I don't care. And the rest of the time, grandma babysits while I'm at work.
Aw.
Yeah. Even because we like to keep him, we like his routine.
Yeah.
But then if she wants extra time or whatever, I'm cool with it. Like there's times where she'll go out of town and she'll be like, "Can I get him for the whole week?" And I'll be like, "All right."
It's good that you guys get along like that.
Well, it's the best thing for him. Like
Uh-huh.
I told her that from like we both agreed from the beginning. Like we don't need to bicker and argue about it because we got to do what's best for him. Like I don't want to raise him to hate women or to distrust women or any of that shit.
Yeah.
That's why I don't womanize. I don't want him to see womanizing behavior or have misconceptions about shit. So I just put out a good example. Hard work, responsibility, honor your word, help people out, fucking be nice, try not to name call. You know, all the noble things that I find in the
You're a
world.
good dad.
I try. Hopefully, I mean, so far so good. You never know what could happen though. All you can do is hope for the best.
Yeah.
And lay a good foundation. Is that will eventually come through no matter what kind of hijinks he gets into.
Uh-huh. Right.
I got way crazy, but I always had my core principles and beliefs and lines that I wouldn't cross, you know? So I was like, all right, I can do this much of it, then bad, and I can do this shit, and I ain't doing that. So I never compromised.
What grade is he in?
He'll be technically first grade next year, but he's gonna be homeschooled. Because they're evil people and their fucking vaccine.
First grade. So he's just a little guy. Aw.
Yeah, he's only 6.5.
He's still a baby. He's a good kid. I never hear him.
He's sleeping. He's been sleeping. He's going to sleep earlier lately. I think the heat gets to him, makes him tired more when he plays.
Yeah.
Plus, he's growing. He's going through another growth spurt. Shit, man, I can get more clothes again.
Yeah, nothing fits them for 6 months, you know? Every 6 months, it's like another size up.
Need a whole new wardrobe, new shoes, new coat.
It drives me nuts.
I don't mind. I just wish he would tell me sooner because it's like I'll try to buy him clothes and like, nah, I'm okay. I don't need shorts. I'm like, you sure? And he'll be like, well, I got this pair, that pair, that pair. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I'm not going to waste money if you ain't going to wear them.
And then a week later.
Yeah, it's like, where are the shorts? They don't fit me now. Like all of them got tight at once. So he's down. I mean, he's got like 10 pairs of shorts he can change and 2 or 3 pairs of pants still, like shit tons of t-shirts and socks and whatnot. But
yeah,
I like to get stocked up. But then Father's Day's coming up, so Grandma will send some stuff for him like she always does. That's how they like doing stuff. When one person gets a present, everybody should get a present.
You're talking really quiet. What'd you say?
Like when I get a present, she'll send a present for him too, so he doesn't feel left out.
Aw.
because that's
Oh.
how we always do it, like on birthdays. Like my brother would get a little
That's
birthday
cute.
present, and vice versa. Yeah, some nice one. And then I'll make a little video of him opening the box and looking at the stuff.
It's adorable.
It's always funny because I'll get like the raw reaction. I won't tell him. I don't coach him or anything. I just be like, all right, just, open it up. Let's see what's in there. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes he'll just be like, what is this? It's like, ha 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 ha. Grandma Kathy sitting there watching it laughing.
Does he play outside a lot with his friends? Or
As
is
much
he an
as,
indoor kid and likes like computers and stuff like that?
well, there we have game time at night. And then if it's break time, because I can only stand so much of the sunlight in my eyes,
I lost you guys that
I can be
time.
outdoors for like an hour, 2 hours. And then I got to go inside and avoid the sunlight like the plague for at least a good half hour. But like the two guys that are down the street, they're only there on the weekends because of their custody. But then there's like the little girl squad up the street that he plays with whenever they come outside. He'll just perk up and be like, I hear my friends. And I'll be like, oh, the little girls, and he'll get the little smile on his face like, I'm gonna go play. He's all bashful about it, but it's like you can see in his little eyes, his gears are turning like, yeah. What do you expect? They're girls, Dad. Because that's what I taught him. I'm like, what? I ain't saying shit. Like, you're supposed to do that, dude. Like, lay the groundwork now to have a bright future. Just don't knock anybody up and
Cute.
do the right thing.
Are you eating something, Stacy?
Yeah.
What are you eating?
Chips.
Outdressed chips.
They're so good.
Yeah, and I'm
Got a
drinking
bag of
beer.
them sitting on my fridge for, I don't know, a week now. And I've managed to stay out of them.
I don't know how you managed to do that.
I know.
Willpower.
No willpower. I have none.
I think I bought sour cream and onion too. It's been forever since I've had those.
So apparently there's like a new flavor called just cream and onion.
What?
Not sour cream. It's just cream and onion. And apparently it tastes different.
They should make chips that are like
Weird. In Canada?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind of chips are those? Ass. I like
No,
to eat them.
no, it just says cream and onion.
I want C to send me Funyuns.
Yeah, they're good.
She always talks about them, and I've never had them.
Really? They're dope.
What are they? Like sour cream and onion, like rings?
Yeah, like crispy rings.
Oh yeah, we have those here. It's like the same texture as a cheesy, but instead of like it being a half moon, it's like all the way around a ring, and it's like with like sour cream and onion dust all over it.
Oh,
cheesy.
Well, I have to try them.
Texture is a cheesy.
Yeah, they're good. They're a good treat.
The Funyuns are the same, Sam? It's like a cheesy with sour cream and onion flavoring.
I'll agree to that. I've never seen. I don't know what a cheesy is by name brand.
Cheesy is Cheetos. Puffs.
No, Cheeto Puffs are different than the Funyun texture. It's like it's unique. Like it's kind of like chicharrones, but not as harsh.
See, their second language is Spanish. Anything that tastes good, fucking is gonna have a Spanish name to it.
Yes, he's gonna have to send us. some
It's like
Funyuns.
it's like a softer pork rind. It has the crunch of the pork rind, but not the rough texture of it.
Huh.
So like, every bite's like,
It's like a hollow, airy texture.
yeah, it's like
Pockets of air.
It's awesome for crunching, and then you have the sour cream and
Yeah.
onion flavor. So it's just like good stuff. You can easily crush a bag without meaning to.
Yeah.
It's just
So
it's
it's easy.
like so light and airy. It's like fuck, I already ate them all. Those are good. Potato skins chips. I like those.
Wait, what?
Potato skins, they're like baked potato skins.
Yeah, I've had them, but never in a chip. What are those like? Is it the potato skins fried?
It's like the chips, but then it's like brown on one side, and then it's got the seasoning, so it's supposed to be like whatever flavor. There's fully loaded baked potato or pizza.
Ooh.
Texas, your little lips when you're sleeping are so cute. I can't help it. I have to touch them.
Combos, those are still pretty good. Like the little pretzels.
So cute.
We have those here. We didn't for a long time. We used to go to the States and my dad would get them in the States, but we have them here now.
Nice.
Combo.
Those are good. I like garlic stuffed olives. That's a good treat.
What? Stuffed what?
Garlic stuffed olives.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I didn't hear you that time. One more time.
Garlic stuffed olives.
Oh.
Garlic.
Ooh.
Damn, I like the grape leaves that you get at the Greek restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Grape leaves. I love that shit.
Dude, they sell like the big cans.
Oh, yeah.
For like $4. It's like, holy shit, dude. I could snack on it for a month. I'll eat them.
Oh, yeah.
It's super healthy for you. You can subsist off them.
I love the roasted seaweed crackers or snacks. The little sheets. I love them.
What it's called, nori or something like that?
I don't know what the brand is, but it's just seaweed. Little seaweed pages. Like little zigzags of seaweed.
Mm-hmm.
Just put it on your tongue and it just melts.
It tastes like paper.
I think it's called nori in China. They eat it a lot. I think it's called nori. It's what you put on the outside of a sushi wrap. A roll.
Yeah. I love those.
I don't like seaweed.
So salty. I could drink so many beers on those.
Oh, it's like a drinking food.
Salty salmon. What the hell am I doing? Confused myself.
You abused yourself?
I confused myself.
Oh.
I did that the other day too when I went in to get smokes. I got distracted and I was high.
Yeah.
I couldn't get my card into the slot. And then it was funny to me, so I was like, like trying to get it in the hole. And I'm like tapping it, and the guy's looking. I'm like, "Sorry, baby, sorry." And they started laughing. I was like, "Don't make fun of me, dude." I was like, "I'm high."
What's your favorite fast food, Stacy?
Like Indian food.
What about you?
I like Mongolian barbecue.
Ooh.
Or the Indian buffet. Or Chinese buffet.
That's
Yeah, like sometimes I get
food,
Chinese.
Guys. That's just takeout. Like fast food restaurant, if like Burger King, which sucks. Or mine's Arby's because I like their fries.
You can get Arby's fries at the grocery store.
Get out.
Yeah.
If you're
No.
gonna go with Arby's and you're gonna get roast beef sandwich, you might as well go to Tally Ho. You live in Hamilton.
I
You live
know.
right there.
Tally
I
ho!
know.
Like,
I
No, here's a
literally
deal.
used to live down the street from there.
The spot here
that's
would
my
be
favorite
the
takeout, and I guess fucking Taco
Uh-huh.
Bell is my favorite fast food.
Hoagie and
Mm.
Grinder, or whatever it's called, the sub and Grinder. It's like a little sandwich shop at the beach, and then there's one in Camarillo, and that shit's so good. They have Philly cheesesteaks and pastrami's. It's just like
Mm.
fat. Like,
I don't like pastrami, but I like cheesesteak.
yeah, there's something for everybody. Like, there's at least 20 sandwiches they'll make, and they're all like, you can tell them stuff, double stuff them. It's only like $2 extra. It's like dope. They're not cheap like they are at Subway, where they're like, here's your little packet of slice. Like, man,
Yeah.
that's one thing that's cut into three, you fuck. I know what I'm looking at. I worked at a deli. Don't try to lie to me. Oh, this is how it is. Like, I don't care what the company says. I want it extra, put it on there. But I won't go to Subway because they sponsored Jared.
I used to hate Subway, but this year I've been eating more of it when I'm ordering like on Uber Eats. It's healthier than a lot of shit, so I've just been getting like a turkey sub.
Twikey.
That's what I get. Turkey and bacon with lots of fucking black olives.
Yeah.
Salad peppers.
Green peppers and cucumber and tomato and lettuce.
Yeah.
Banana peppers.
You know what I have not been able to get lately, and it's been pissing me off? The Tim
What?
Hortons iced coffee.
Really?
There's a
Yeah,
short.
I don't know. I just can't get it. Every time I go, they're either out or it's fucking pissing me off.
There's a Starbucks bottling shortage going on.
Oh?
Yeah, that's what they told me today. So I was asking the Pepsi rep. So I was like,
Huh.
yeah, I'm running low on Starbucks. Where's my mocha? I get nice and used to drinking a mocha at the start of my shift because it's hot.
Yeah.
And bam, we're down to those ones with the green top. And I don't like that one or the vanilla or the coconut. I like the mocha. That's all I want. And all we're down to is like 3 greens on the shelf and maybe 10 of them in the cooler, which is, it's ridiculously unheard of.
Huh.
Because supply chains are disrupted and stupid shit. Because our presidents are fucking nitwits. People pulling his strings are even stupider than he is.
Crazy. Well, the sun's up.
It sure is. My bones just hurt thinking about fucking having to go outside.
How often do your dogs have to go outside, Stacy?
3 times a day.
Yeah, that's not bad. And
Yeah.
they don't wake you up through the night?
Nope.
That's awesome. Especially with Bella being older. That's awesome.
Yeah. And like Tom gets here around noonish.
Mm-hmm.
They already went out last night at around 1 o'clock, I know, in the morning.
Yeah.
And now Tom's not gonna be here until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I take them out around 6 o'clock in the evening. When the sun goes down, when it's a little bit cooler outside.
Tom's your roommate?
Tom used to be my roommate, but he's like a longtime friend of mine. He comes in the mornings because I'm usually like passed out drunk from the night before or whatever. And the sun, I just don't people in the morning. I just don't do people very well.
Yeah.
So in order to avoid, all the craziness, I pay Tom to take them out in the morning.
Aw.
Yeah,
How much does he charge you to do that?
$20.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, he gets like a pack of smokes. Coffee, whatever.
Yeah. And he gets to spend time with the puppies.
Yeah. Well, Texas loves him. And Texas won't shit for me.
Texas
No?
loves him. But is he in love with him?
I don't know, but he won't shit for me. Like, I take it personal. It's becoming a serious issue.
I can see that.
He seriously won't shit for you.
That's right.
He likes
I
you
don't know
people?
if it's a little
Ever?
game he's playing or if he's really insecure. I don't know what his deal is, but he won't fucking shit for me.
Ever.
No, he has once or twice, but
In the
like
2 years that you've owned him only once or twice?
yeah,
What? That's crazy.
That's
but he
ridiculous.
shits for Tom like clockwork every time.
That's crazy. Never heard of that.
Yeah. And
Wow.
I'll even take him like to the area where he shits for Tom. Like he's got a certain area where he's underneath a canopy of like pine trees. You can't
Yep.
see him. Like he goes and shits away from everybody. Like you don't see him. He has issues.
He's got a complex.
Something's going on. I don't know who did it to him or what, but he's got shit. I don't know. Away
Some
from
dogs would do
civilization.
that if they were disciplined for going to the washroom in the house.
Yeah.
And people discipline their dogs wrong. They hit their dogs or they rub their nose in it. And you're not
Maybe
supposed to
he just likes
discipline
to
your
see
dog
you.
like that because they think they're actually bad when they're going to the bathroom. So they do what Tex is doing, they hide.
Yeah, he likes to hide.
For
Stacy,
some
what
dogs
do you do?
actually end up eating it because they want to hide the evidence.
Oh no, he
Because
doesn't
they
do
get
that.
beaten
Thank
for
God.
because they get beaten for going to the washroom in the house. Well, they don't know that there's a difference between outside and inside. You know what I mean? When they're young,
Yeah.
they just know that they're being shown their excrement and having their face rubbed in it, and they're being hit for it. So they don't want to do it anymore.
Why would you rub the dog's face in it? Then you got to
Because
clean.
people think that teaches the dog.
No, then you got shit on the dog's face and it goes and gets it everywhere else it touches.
Exactly. And it doesn't work.
Well, it just makes the dog afraid when you raise your hand.
Yep. Yep, it doesn't work. And then it does what happened to Tex. Now he doesn't want to go to the bathroom and he hides when he does.
You have,
Yeah.
to
My
shove-
dogs don't care. They'll go anywhere.
you have to give him the look and just be like,
Yeah,
"Love it."
Bella goes anywhere.
Yeah.
I tell Bella, go poo-poos. Come on, time to go poo-poos. She shits right away.
Yeah.
Him, not so much. It takes him a good 15 minutes. He ain't coming back. He's like, he
Aw.
drags Tom. He's like, fuck that. You're coming with me. He bullies Tom. I've seen him do
Uh-huh.
it.
You punked him down. Punked him down.
Poor Tex. Doesn't want to go to the bathroom.
Teja.
That's got to be uncomfortable for him too, because he's got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Poor thing. Would the home that he came
He's
from
an
before you
asshole.
got him, was it a good home or no?
I don't really know. I don't really know the details. Davey was the one who rescued him and brought him to my house and asked me for help. That
What
was it.
happened?
Oh, well, Davey was wanting to bring the Alapaha game up here to Ontario.
Okay.
And he's seen an opportunity in one of these groups on Facebook of a guy who's like, I just recently moved out of my home, recently divorced or whatever, just recently kicked out. I have to rehome Texas. Because this is what, like, it was like an Alapaha Blue Blood Bulldog group.
Okay.
So this guy, he was posting in there and he was like, I spent a lot of money on this dog and blah, blah, just things just didn't work out. And now I have to move out of my home and I'm living with my parents and I can't have this dog here with me. I have to
Right.
rehome him. So Davey went up to Kitchener and would have got him. But before that, he was apparently in Alabama. Or he was born in Alabama. Lived somewhere else in the States. I
So
can't
you don't
remember where.
know
He
if
was
he
a
was
junkyard
abused.
dog for a while.
Aw.
And then they used him as a breeding dog.
Yep.
Yeah. So
So
when
you
he
don't
came
know.
here, he wasn't used to sleeping on the bed or anything like that.
Aw.
He even now he still asks for permission to come up. He won't come up unless I say.
What was I gonna say? Does he show signs of being abused or previously being abused?
Yeah, he flinches a lot.
Okay. See?
He's always whining about it too. Like he
He's
can't get
got
together.
those sad eyes. Like, you know how some dogs you can just look at them and you know they've had a rough life?
Yeah.
That's when I look at Tex, that's kind of like the feeling you get when you look at him. Like, it's
Yeah.
almost like he's grateful for what he has now
Yeah.
and thankful, but you can tell that,
You know that everybody that sees him says the same fucking thing?
yeah,
They all say it. I know. And when he sleeps here, it's like he's so comfortable. He's like,
yeah,
and I'm like, see, it all worked out in the end, eh, buddy? Yeah, life
yeah,
ain't
but
too
he
bad
looks
now.
like a dog that's been through stuff.
Yeah,
His little eyes
definitely.
tell a story.
And he's definitely grateful to retire here for sure.
Yeah.
And he still gets a little bit of play here and there because he still squeezes them out. He's
Here
still
you
getting it
see, Lucky Tex.
in.
He's lucky to have found you. That's for sure. He's a good boy.
He
Bella's a
is.
good dog too, but you
She
can
is. And
kind
she
of
didn't
tell
really
that.
like him at first. They did not get along at first.
But you can tell
She,
that Bella never like was Bella a rescue too?
yeah.
Did she have a rough life?
I don't know what her first year or 2 years of life were like, but all I know is that when I got her, she knew a lot of commands. She knew words
See,
that
I
I
was
didn't
gonna
think.
say that Bella almost like when you look at Bella and see Bella's personality, she doesn't it doesn't hit me in the feels the same way Tex does. It's almost like she was spoiled. Did I get disconnected again?
No, Stacy did.
Whoa. Come back, Stacy. We're talking about puppies.
She will.
Maybe your phone died.
No, she's back. I'm just slow with the buttons.
I don't know what happened again.
Weird.
It's poltergeist. Ever since you mentioned
Did yours
poltergeist.
pop out too?
No,
No.
Oh.
just you.
No, I was saying when I look at Tex and when I look at Bella, I don't get like it doesn't hit me in the feels the same way. I almost feel like Bella was spoiled and then
Yeah.
you got cut out.
Yeah. Yeah. She is very spoiled. Believe me. And I think whoever had her before me really loved her and didn't really want to leave her. Because she was very smart. And she looked like she had gone through some extensive training.
Yeah.
Like a training school of some sort.
Yep.
Because she, every now and then I would be like, it would just be nonchalant. Like I would be talking to somebody and blah, blah, blah. And then I would notice, like, I would say a certain phrase and her ears would perk up.
Aw.
And then I was like, oh my God, she knows this. She knows, like, go seek. Like, hide and go seek. I was telling other kids, yeah, can you know, go hide and go seek. And Bella would start leaping like a fucking reindeer, you know, looking in the bushes, leaping into the bushes. I'm like, what the fuck?
Maybe they
I
did
never
some
seen her do that
tracking
move
with
before.
her. Maybe
Yeah.
they did tracking with her, maybe as a sport, or maybe.
So when I used to walk her like off leash through this park in the middle, like in winter, at like 4 o'clock in the morning when there's no one there, and she'd fucking get rabbits out of there. She'd fucking.
Oh, that's awesome.
She wouldn't eat them though. She would just like fucking bring them back to me, knock them the fuck out, kill them completely,
Oh,
and then just like
look
leave
what
their
I
dead
did.
body. Yeah, and go get more.
Aw.
She would be really good. I'm pretty sure, like at shooting ducks, like a duck hunter. She would swim
Yeah.
out into that lake and go get that duck.
Ducky wucky.
She would love that job.
Aw, what a good girl.
Ducky wucky.
She really didn't like Texas at the beginning. She fucking. They got into a fight once and I couldn't break them up, so I left the apartment. I was like, fine, bye.
You're gonna kill each other, then I'm not gonna stay in
I'm
here
leaving.
anymore.
I'm like, it's giving me anxiety. I couldn't take it.
Aw.
And they stopped. And I could hear fucking Texas go at the door.
Come back. Aw. It's scary when two big dogs fight.
Yeah, but then there's the makeup sex. Crickets. The Canadians have a bug up their ass.
A bug? What?
I said that was a decent joke.
What joke?
Makeup sex.
Makeup sucks.
You said you hate to see dogs fight, and I said, yeah, but there's always the makeup sex.
Oh.
You know, there's like, if you're in a relationship and you fight with your chick, then you have makeup
Yeah.
sex up. It was funny before I had to explain it in detail.
Well, I didn't hear you.
Sarah's the joy killer.
Yeah.
Placing the propellers. Oh, this is that
Did
airplane thing.
Stacy fall out again?
Yeah.
I wonder what's going on.
She's like boobs in a halter top. She keeps dropping out.
Yeah.
Dropping oot. A boot. Oot. How come you guys don't say a boot?
I don't know, and I don't know why people say we say that.
Because it's on TV.
So it must be true.
Dude, I seriously think everybody in every country does not get real news or real accurate shit of anything.
You're probably right.
Well, did you ever see the Chinese ghost towns that they built?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
So like China built full-size replicas of Paris, London, Tokyo, and a few other spots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect down to every detail. So
Neat.
it's for what? Oh, well, people will live there someday. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, I guess that could make sense, but more
Where do they
likely
keep these things?
off in some province. Like you can see videos on it, but it's like in my mind, that seems like they just built the world's largest sound stages to fake news
Mm,
because they have Paris and London and DC and like all the major cities where one could pretend, hey, look,
crazy.
in control, doing our thing.
I didn't even think of that. Huh. Interesting.
They have the technology for deepfake. So,
Yeah.
you seen Stacy's face swap stuff she was doing? That was pretty cool. She's no professional.
Face swap?
Yeah, you didn't see the little video she made?
No.
I think she put it should have been in the group chat, I think.
I'll have to look then.
Yeah. It like puts your face on like a little character and sings.
Huh.
She didn't want to kind of see too. His kind of looks more like that guy there. D.O. Huey or whatever.
Stacy, come back. Where'd you go, girl? I'm not going to be up here much longer, so come back.
She had to make wee wee.
I gotta have a shower. Get ready. An appointment this morning. So scared to leave my house because I can't get vaccinated for COVID, so I'm so stressed when I have to go out. Like I literally stress.
And that's the worst thing for you.
I know. And I'm so paranoid to leave the house. The doctor told me wear 2 masks when you go out. But I thought you guys said that masks don't do anything to prevent it.
They don't.
So
They do nothing. The only thing that's going to stop it's your own immune system taking it on and
yeah,
conquering
my
it.
immune system is shit. I'm hoping because I've had it twice, I just won't get it again.
What if your immune system is really good? You just have to start thinking it and start learning to fight back with willpower.
Oh yeah?
Well, think about it. Like, what is the real difference between people that are perpetually sick and people that aren't? Like, I always wonder that because, like, okay, my mom's really sick like that, but then me and my brother are all perfectly healthy,
Yeah.
aside from physical injury. Same with my dad. So it's like, well, how come we're so healthy and half of our genetics are you? Shouldn't half of our genetics be prone to weakness? You know?
Huh. Yeah.
None of that translates to us, None of it.
Never really thought of it that way, but yeah.
Like I don't get sick. You could watch me for 10 years and you'll never see me be sick unless I ate something bad.
I fucking wish. I wish I never got sick. I always get sick.
Your wish has been granted. You just got to start accepting it. Reprogram your brain.
Is it really that simple, though?
I think so. Because that's how I overcome pain. Like, there's a point where no medicine works for shit. And you have to make your brain make it happen. Otherwise, you can't function throughout the day,
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes the difference at work and respect, because people are like, all right, man, I know that guy just strained his back the other day and he's still over here fucking pulling and lifting.
Yeah, but I've tried the mind over matter shit when I'm sick and I'm not feeling well at all, and it's hard.
Sizzle.
Really, really difficult. There she's back. Oh, there's my C. Good morning. Come say morning. Come, mommy. Come say morning.
I'm honor bound though. Like if I say I'm gonna be someplace or I'm scheduled to be someplace, it doesn't matter how fucked up I feel or how bad I look, I will show up.
Oh, I wish I could be like that.
I'll
tell you, some days I just fucking feel like I'm dying and I can't even get out of bed. I literally feel like I'm dying sometimes.
When that knuckle was broken, like I didn't even think about it and I didn't know. And fucking my boss made me go home that day. He's like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, What's going on?" He's like, "Dude, you're turning green." I'm like, "Huh?" He's like, "Fuck, what's wrong with your hand?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. It's when I punched the table the other day."
Your body knew there was something wrong.
Yeah, I didn't feel it because I tuned it out.
Crazy.
He thought I was going to pass out and fall off the ladder because my hand kept getting more and more swollen because I was just hammering with a broken knuckle and not even thinking about it. So it's
Yeah.
not like with me, it's natural. It's not even mind over matter. It's just like I don't function. She has an appointment too.
And yet your nerve pain drives you crazy. Nerve pain's the worst pain. I'll tell you that much. I'd rather have a broken bone than the burning and
I hate the itching
fucking
sometimes
shit I go through.
when it
Pardon?
feels like when you get the itch on your leg and it's just like there's no
You
stopping it.
you can't find it, you can't itch it, and it won't go away.
Yeah, it's just like then it just stops. Like the cold water one sucks and it's weird, but at least it's quick and it's over with.
Yeah.
But even that's like lately the only issue I've been having is like trying to pick shit up. I'll get dumb hands and be like, like if I'm trying to do too much.
I
Good
mostly
morning.
get the nerve pain in my legs, and it's brutal. Fucking brutal. But I had the other day, where they put my PICC line in. It was irritating a nerve. So there was an itch, but it was one of those itches. It's there, and you go to scratch the spot where the itch is coming from, and the scratching it does nothing.
I hate that. It's like having that one spot on your back you can't quite reach.
Yeah, fucking drove me nuts, and it did that for about 12 hours.
People are like, why are you grinding your back on a tree like a bear? Like, because I can't reach that shit.
Yeah,
Feels good. God made tree bark this way for a reason.
that's right.
Some people
Nothing
are
better than a good back scratch.
apparently I'm naturally marked for nobody to touch me.
See, come say good morning, mommy.
Hands off this guy. Don't touch him. No physical contact.
Come say morning to me.
No contact.
Good morning, Dits and Stacy. Her didn't say good morning to me, bitch.
Now, how come it's okay when you call her that?
And she's my bitch. I hate
Yeah.
when guys refer to women as bitches. I fucking hate it.
Well, it's just too simple.
Once in a while saying it, it doesn't, but whenever you talk about a female or women in general and you refer to them as bitches, that annoys me. Fucking annoys me. So ignorant, and it shows me that you don't respect women at all.
Well, at least be clever enough to come up with a decent insult.
Yeah.
You know? Name calling is petty. Like, oh, like, okay.
But now it's just casual for men to refer to women as bitches. I fucking hate that. Like they use the term bitch as they would use the term that girl or she or her. It's bitch. Like fuck off.
Well, it's kind of the pushback from feminism, the way it went out of control. It kind of poisoned a lot of men.
I don't give a fuck what it is. Don't refer to women as bitches.
Well, no, it's like
I'm sure guys wouldn't like women referring to them as baby dick.
It's whatever the word they use, it's the attitude behind it. It's the resentment behind it. That's the power of the word. That's what you're feeling. You're not feeling the word bitch itself because it's a common word. It's basic. It's not that powerful. But when it's used like that, it's because you can sense they resent women over that shit. Because even though not every woman went cuckoo and shaved their head and all the other wackadoo shit that feminazis do, I don't know if they're like that in Canada, but down here they're fucking lunatics. Like we know one chick, she's got a bleeding vagina tattooed on her neck prominently.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's like, there's children that are going to see that. And just because you believe that's cool, not everybody has your belief system, and you're supposed to respect other people's beliefs. Not
Yeah.
everybody has tattoos, so I can cover up like a Yakuza if I go someplace nice. And nobody has to be forced to tolerate me any more than I'm forced to tolerate them, you know? But yeah, so like, and then in some cases it's resentment against women for other reasons,
Yeah.
you know? Because you can, like I tell them at work, you can tell people, thank you, have a nice day, and you can totally be telling them, go fuck yourself with your tone of voice. And it carries through, so you gotta watch your tone more than the words.
I don't know.
That's why,
There's just no reason to refer to all women as bitches or refer to a woman or your friend or your girlfriend or, you know.
if you're in a fight, yeah, you're in the heat of the moment, you're trying to hurt each other, and then afterwards, that's the end of it. Like, it shouldn't be a casual thing for anybody. You shouldn't be calling dudes names and shouldn't be calling women names. Because at that point, all you're trying to do is degrade each other, you know? And if you don't really think that way, then what the hell's the point of pretending? I love you, but I'm going to talk shit. Because I have other issues and I don't know how to express them because I know I'm wrong about them and I'm selfish, but I'm going to pretend it's this. And like, why deflect? Why misdirect? Why do any of the shit people are programmed to do when you can think your way through it logically and go, okay, this doesn't fucking add up because it doesn't add up. Everything has reason and logic to it. And if it
I
doesn't,
don't know. I think guys would stop calling women bitches or referring to them as bitches if we started referring to them all as baby dicks or pencil dick or whatever. Something that they don't like.
or just like shun them.
And women do it to each other too. Hey, bitches. You know, they say shit like that.
Yeah. Exactly. And see, that's what kind of fucks it up too. Like,
Blurs the lines between acceptable and not acceptable.
like people saying the N-word, it's like it can't be a trigger word and it can't be that offensive if you use it every other sentence in the song. And everybody's
Exactly.
song. Well, it's our
That
word.
word
Well,
should have no meaning. There shouldn't be such a thing, and it's unfortunate that there is.
it's like if you want to end
Horrible.
the stigma and the trigger power of it, then just accept everybody can say it and it'll die out quick.
Well, no, the meaning I don't think that, you know what I mean? The meaning behind it for them is so much deeper than that. But yeah, I mean, I sort of understand where you're coming from. Like I see your point of view. I don't agree with your point of view, but I understand your point of view.
Well, no, I mean, because you have them, everybody uses it anyway. There's certain people they allow to get away
Well,
with.
not everybody uses it. Certain people use it.
Well, here, if you're a Democrat, you can say whatever words you want. You can put on blackface. You can fucking act like Aunt Jemima. You can do whatever you want. But if you subscribe to any kind of religious beliefs, then you're held to some different standards. And you're a racist for even thinking anything or doing anything. Like, everything's racism. It's crazy shit. Math is racism. Newspapers are racism. Textbooks are racism. History is racism. Real estate's racism. Banking's racism. Capitalism is racism.
I don't like having that conversation because I feel differently than some about it.
Well, if it's really happening, that's one thing. But in a lot of cases, it's not. And the attitude a lot of people have about it, it's like, yo, you're not living back in the days of slavery.
Yeah, but there's still racism. It's just different forms of it. That's all.
It's more of an attitude. It's a casual attitude. Like, people can't legitimately get away with denying.
It's them not being able to get jobs just because of their name and someone seeing their name on a resume, their resume being thrown out just because their name is.
That doesn't happen here.
Well,
if someone even thinks that way, they can file a complaint right then and there. And
but it does happen. Or walking into an interview and not being able to get a job because of your color or not being able to get an apartment because of your skin color, or not being able to drive down the street. Like, there still is a lot of racism.
I experience it coming towards me, not from me. Like I did, I applied. I wanted to go work at the Chinese restaurant, and they said, "We don't want your kind here," meaning white people. That was
Yeah,
really racist.
but we'll never experience the levels of the amount and level to the level that they have.
Well, I just never saw it growing up. Like, I grew up in the East Coast, in Virginia, for most of my life, so like it was evenly mixed. I didn't see anybody. I didn't see anybody getting excessively harassed by police other than drug dealers. You know,
Hmm.
it wasn't like the cops didn't just harass people back then. Like you had to be doing
Well,
some.
yeah, they did.
Not in my area, not where I was at. Like they would let a lot of shit slide for everybody,
Hmm.
and there wasn't segregated groups. So it's like I think it's just clusters of people that raise their kids to have that xenophobic view of every shade and creed. And then they either figure it out or they don't. Like there is no independence. If you're born here, you're an American. You don't have your other nationality. You might have some of your traits, but it's going to adapt out because you're in a new landscape. That's the whole point of it being the melting pot. Everybody becomes this one people, whether they want to or not. That's just how it works. Because you're in the same climate, you know, same food sources. Now you got all the same mental programming for everybody around the world, pretty much. No matter how much they censor of it, they still get the message through because the actions speak louder than words. And they're really crafty with the actions. But yeah, I mean, I totally think if the placebo effect could heal you, because your brain's what heals you anyway. It's just a matter of triggering your body's own processes into functioning correctly. So it'd be like decoding your body's own language, in a sense.
Are you there?
Yeah. Are you?
Well, I was saying I gotta go, so I gotta do a couple of things, and I
Yeah.
will. I'll talk to you if you're live. I'll come live a little bit later.
We'll
Sound
see.
good?
Good
All
luck.
right. Thank you.
No problem.
Have a good morning. Bye, guys.
I am. I don't know if Stacy passed out. What a terrifying thought. They made a handheld shower head with 2 extra little spritzers that'll shoot out of the top. Assuming to be like an ass crack pressure washer for fat people that can't reach the shitholes to get clean. Sad. Nasty sad. I want something to look at. Not Showtime. I already watched that. Whoops. Whoopsie daisies. Boy. Whoa. Look, Stacy, I'm gonna watch Clockwork Orange. Cheeky monkey. Cheeky little funka. heard a cough. Smells space late. What is that sound? Is it snoring? See if it'll wake you up. Oh, Trevini. That might be a first. What'd you get up to last night? I made a song that involved human snoring. You have a dog whistle somewhere to wake up the dog. fucking body. What up, Mr. Tips?
What up, big salute to you, man. Great fucking gift, dog.
Oh no.
Great gift.
That's cool. Rich Clip, right?
Huh?
You like the Rich Clip?
What?
The little guitar's a Rich Clip, remember?
Yeah, dog. Oh man. Dog, I'm just still getting over it. I'm like, you're not finna outgive me. I got you. You feel me? You're not gonna outgive me, man. I'm like,
I actually used every one of those guitar picks.
you did?
They were the ones I had sitting on top of my amp.
Man, you don't even know how much. Like the pen, thank you for all of it. And then the little guitar and the one you wrote on the back for, man, that's special. Then, like, dog, man, come on now, man.
That's
That,
how it should be.
huh?
That's how your art should be when you get art. Like, everybody will be like, oh, I got this painting by that person. It's like, well, yeah, they signed it, but they could have signed it for anybody. Like,
Man, Diane told me to tell you, hey, and thank you, man.
oh,
Bullshit. We set up, we got so fucked up. I think we were trying to wait for you to get off just to talk shit, but we passed the fuck out. You feel me?
yeah, you sent the message at like 5, 6 o'clock or something.
Yeah, man.
Lunch.
We were getting fucked up over here. We was enjoying it. And I was like, man, I don't know what we sending, but I know we're going to Guitar Center first. You feel me? What's your shirt size? 2X?
Extra large.
Extra large? Okay. Hat 7 and 5/8.
I'm a little tiny person.
Dog, I thought for some reason I thought you were about 6 feet or some shit.
Well, I'm 5'11", but like I'm not. I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're not finna outgift us. Hell no. Hell no. You're not gonna do it. Dad was trying to figure out your favorite bands and shit. I'm like, I don't know. He don't have a favorite, I don't think. You feel me?
Well, it's like anything that's out there. I have every song by him.
No, she was trying to figure out like what's your favorite band, like one that like what kind of rock do you listen to? Because I was like, man, I don't know, man. It's hard to.
You have to be a detective and actually go back and watch my videos.
I know it, and that's what I told her. I said, man, I'll be like expecting.
Lots of the times I put the name of the cover of a song I'm playing in the title, so it's not a mystery usually.
Hey, I told her I got to be Inspector Gadget on this motherfucker. I said, because he'll sit up.
You gotta scroll through and read. Like, you'll see titles. You'll be like, okay, he likes this band. He likes that band. He's playing that.
Man, you are not finna outgive me, man. Nope. I said, hell no, he ain't finna outgive me. You get me? We already got something set up, dog. You are not outgifting me, this. I was like, when I saw that shit, I said, whoa, because Dan was like, open up your gift. I said, anyway, she said, nah, just open it up. We took a couple of shots and look and shit. She said, open this motherfucker. And I opened it. I said, man, this is like, I was like, wow. I said, because I'm not used to getting shit. You know what I mean? I'm always, I'm just not a good person. Like, I don't know. I'm just not used to getting shit, man. It was like the best Father's Day and birthday present I done got in years, man. You get me? Wow. Then I was trying to figure out how to what are the little brown things in the paper, and I said they probably like the filters you put at the end, right?
Oh, and the rolling papers?
Yeah.
Those are just the first two to keep the pack fresh so dirt doesn't get in.
Oh, I thought they had another purpose.
No, they're like starter checks. They're just like there to
oh, protect. I was like, man, do I use those to goddamn roll it up like a cigarette?
No, that would be rough.
No, hey, Diz, I'm sitting my crazy ass over here trying to figure it out.
That's the guys I get all my shit from local.
Oh yeah, and the sticker that you sent me, man. But everything was awesome, man. That shit. Like, I was, like, overwhelmed, man. I was like, wow. I said, you're not finna outgift me, man. I said, uh-oh. Dad said, he ain't finna outgift us.
You got a flash drive with music too.
The who?
The flash drive has music.
Oh yeah, I said I told y'all I was gonna wait till we got home today and then we were gonna check it out. Cause last night we were seriously too fucked up. We were too busy partying with the flag, man. You don't want to know the ungodly things.
They were gonna throw it away. I couldn't believe it. They were gonna chuck it in the trash. Like, what the hell's wrong with you guys? It's an awesome flag still.
Damn, they were gonna throw it away. What's wrong with them, man? That's an awesome motherfucking flag. I took a picture with that motherfucker. I said, man, what?
Because you have to throw away a certain amount for the insurance to kick in and cover it.
Yeah, but I'm like, hell no. You like me, man. Why would you throw that away? Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
Disrespectful.
And then, first of all, it's disrespectful. You get me? Cause ain't no way I'm gonna sit up and throw away a flag like that. You feel me?
Yeah, there's a proper way to dispose of them.
Mm-hmm.
You call a military person or you call a Boy Scout and you let them do it for you.
Yeah, like people don't even know that part because that flag a motherfucker. You feel me?
Because they're not good citizens.
Man, I'm talking about people talk all that shit about America, but they ain't going nowhere else. You feel me?
People talk a lot of crazy shit about a lot of stuff, and it's crazy.
All I know is you are out gifting me, Diz. And then when we were sitting our crazy asses up here looking at. We had the 3D glasses on. It was just staring at the motherfucking paint.
Did she try to reach into it?
Yeah, she actually did. I said, "Don't break my goddamn paint, motherfucker."
That's the
and
best.
Then I was trying to get her to see the 808 in the other painting, the one that you wrote on, and she couldn't see it. I said, "Look at it carefully."
You gotta trace it out for her.
Yeah, she said, "Oh," and then her crazy ass was trying to look at it with the 3D glasses on.
And then it's got your K's.
Yeah.
W, but then it's got the TR.
This shit look like a goddamn. It looked like something that you have to goddamn be. They'll be studying for years to decipher this shit.
It would look cool as wallpaper, like if you had it tiled all over the walls.
Right.
The whole room. That's what I'm saying. You got to like get someone that like can measure the graphics and actually. Like I can do it, but it just takes a minute.
No. I'm saying I can do all that on this end, dog. But you are not
get like graphing paper that's tracing paper too.
Dog, do you not know that Diane crazy ass was trying to touch the hand? She had the glasses on trying to touch the hand. She was putting her hand. I'm like, we were sitting up there having.
The other day, Max's thought the one picture on the wall. He's like, push that big red button. What's that doing? I'm like, what? He's like, there's a big red button up there on that blue thing. And I'm like, it's a painting, kid.
Hey,
I was like, it really looks that 3D to you? Like crazy.
Yeah, when I saw that one and the other one with the eye or whatever that is on that motherfucker, that shit is so cold, man. Like, Diane wants to take them to work so she can show her bosses and shit. All the motherfuckers.
Let her. They
I
can
said, man. Oh my goodness.
Chromadept should be kicking me down for promoting their products so heavily all these years.
Who?
Chromadept, the company. They're the people that make the glasses.
Oh, okay.
Technology, like it's their shit.
Man, and then the Saints logo, the crest for the Saints, and then the guitar, and then the picks, and then the button, man. I said, man, this means a lot, You feel me?
It gives you something to mess with, play with, and have fun.
Man, I already know, man. But she said when she put the glasses on, and then you sent me the movie Creepshow. Did you know we watched that while we were trying to figure out the 3D painting? It was some fuck shit going on last night, dude. We set up here actually.
That movie is so wrong.
Now, right? And I remember that movie when it first came out, and I was like, wow. She said, he's not going to outgift us. I said,
I thought it was going to be a horror movie when I got it at work. I was like, hey, Chillerama, okay. sounds scary, like B movies.
Mm-mm.
I put it on and I was like, my friend Julie wanted to watch it. She's like, hey, let's watch this. And I'm like, all right, it looks cool. And then like 2 minutes in, I was like, what in the fuck are we
It's
watching?
a wild fucking movie. The whole series of Creepshow was wild as fuck. It was just like, if you on acid or something, you'll get it. You know what I mean? I remember the movies, and then they go off, and then it'd be like it'd be like, I don't know where your mind at. And then it had like, some of them had like the graphics of the cartoons or whatever. Like, man, then you're not outgetting us, man.
Yeah,
I know that part.
I think so.
Hey, you're not outgifting us, Diz. I'm telling your ass that right now. That's why I had to see what size shirt and hat you wear. And we're going to figure something else out, but you are not going to outgift us. I know that part. And then our crazy ass was sitting up here trying to touch the hand and then look at the eye thing on the other painting, the 3D one. That shit was crazy.
I liked it back in the day. Like I would have rooms full of people doing it.
Oh, man. Then if you could have only seen us with the glasses on, looking at the pages and thinking we touched them while we fucked up. Oh, man. Huh?
Should have had the camera rolling.
Man, I thought I had the camera on, but that shit was like, it was like looking at that movie Natural Born Killers. That's how we were feeling, dog. I said, did you slip me some acid or something? And then our dumb ass was sitting up here looking at everything with the glasses, the 3D glasses on.
Yeah, because it makes everything look different.
Man, what? I said, man, I got to tell them. And man, when I saw that flag, I was like, man, what? And then you were like, they were going to throw that away. I'm like, what's wrong with the people? You like, I know insurance got to kick in, but you could at least say, man, they're going to take it or something instead of just throwing it away, you know?
Right.
Man, people be surprised at what these businesses throw away, you know?
Everything.
And then, like, if it'll have a scratch on it or anything, they'll throw that shit away. I'm like, God damn, what? Then some of them will get mad at you if you try to take it with you. I'm like, you just finna throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, but you can't. You have to throw it away.
Yeah, I know that part, but you can technically say that you throw it away, but, you know, quotation marks. You feel me?
Nope, I followed the rules.
Yeah, exactly, man. But I had to hit you up early because I'm finna go over here and then I got to finish up these other two ones that I was telling you about. Those townhouses that we was finishing up. Yesterday was hot than a motherfucker, man. And ACs were going out left and right. And we were like, what the fuck? And then like people don't know if somebody overdoes like powering the AC, like putting too much freon and shit in the motherfucker, it could blow that motherfucker.
Yep.
And then I asked somebody, I said, does anybody around here do huffing? Because some people were saying our AC was just going out, but you know about that huffing shit, right? I'm like, if somebody probably sitting outside your AC unit, like just inhaling that shit. You feel me? You know about that, right?
Oh yeah, kids used to do that all the time back in the day.
That started off with, what was it, liquid paper or what the fuck it was? The liquid paper, the white bottle.
No, you'd get high off markers first.
Oh yeah,
markers were the gateway drug.
Man, what?
Spray paint thinner, like you were around something that made you feel fucked up, or you just had weed, or you know.
Man, any kind of paint would get you fucked up because of the fumes, right? And then I think I got a buzz, and then it was hot than a motherfucker yesterday, and then it's gonna be hot again today. But when we were like, we had to decrease the pressure on them ACs because somebody had overfilled them. You know what I mean? I'm surprised the motherfuckers was still working, like the the actual AC unit outside or whatever. I'm like, God damn, they were so overfilled. Like, wow, that's why they wasn't working right. We had to decrease the pressure on them because that'll tear up the fucking motor in that motherfucker, you know? But every time we went to each unit, and it was all in one fucking building, so whatever idiot had that, can you imagine a whole fucking building of people like, what the fuck wrong with my AC? And it was some idiot overdid it with the putting the Freon in there. You know?
Yeah, you're supposed to have a pressure gauge on the tank when you're releasing it.
That's what man, cause the shit's supposed to be at like 120, 125 on the cold side. Them motherfuckers had that shit at damn near 2 something. I'm surprised, you know what I mean? Thinking, I don't know what idiot did that shit. You feel me? Man, but I know one thing, Diz, I really do appreciate that Father's Day and birthday gift, man. But you're not gonna outgift me, man. We already got plans, man. Dad said he's not gonna outgift us. I said, yeah. I said, I think I'm appalled that he gonna try to outgift us like that. Nah, dog, cause when you send us gifts like that, we gonna be like, okay. You feel me? I'm like, all right, I get you. I got you. And then, it was some thunderstorms came through this motherfucker last night too, dude. And it's like they coming through every night like they visiting this motherfucker. They'll chill out during the day. Maybe it's too hot for the storm. But late, like around about 5 o'clock in the evening, they'll start coming back through. It's real crazy. I hope it ain't gonna be no crazy shit going on with the flooding and, because it's hurricane season out here, So I hope it ain't no crazy shit like that.
Right. Didn't they have like 1 million people die last time?
Probably. But you remember the winter freeze went down out here and then people were dying from that shit. And then, you know what I mean? Like it'd be some crazy shit going on out here. And then that electric company the people that's supposedly protecting the grid or managing it, they still fucking up. Yeah. Telling people to turn their AC down up to like 78. I'm like, 78, that shit ain't gonna do shit.
Because it's you can't change the rate quick enough.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, the power grid that they have enough. But the thing that got shown was they was like selling energy like dope, like selling it to other countries and shit, like Mexico, like places nearby. You feel me? How the fuck you gonna share the grid that we're paying? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. This shit is crazy. And when Diane first picked up the pitch, she was like, that's what I'm talking about. I think it was one of the orange one or a red one. She said, you can feel it in the pick. And I was like, I just wasn't never in, I don't know nothing about that. You feel me? And you said you actually played with those. Wow, man. And then I got them in that baggie. Like, and then the other, man, come on, man. Man, come on, man. It was an awesome ass motherfucking gift, man. I have to salute you for that. And then the flash drive, we're gonna listen to that later on tonight and then try to decipher the goddamn 3D painting. Cause I say, Diz, he got a twisted imagination. I got to look at this motherfucking painting in the mask, man. Thank you for those too, man.
Yeah, you have to look closely because sometimes you'll see like texture, but the texture is actually because I painted over something entirely different.
Yeah, and that's it. And me and Diane walking through that motherfucker, we looking at the damn painting like Indiana Jones and shit with the glasses on. The shit was crazy. But we thoroughly enjoyed the gift, man. But You're not gonna outgive me on this one, man. This was perfect. You know, all I know is we hitting guitar center on your ass. That's all I know. You feel me? You can't outgive me, man. Nope. Hey, but look, I'm about to goddamn, I got to go over to this other property and make sure these dumb motherfuckers. Man, do you understand when people do dumb shit and you be like, it was some motherfucker, they didn't understand why they AC wasn't on. I'm like, the motherfucker ain't on. You didn't turn the button on. Like,
Right.
simple shit. You done had us come all the way the fuck over here for nothing. But I'm like, I'm getting paid for that shit anyway. You know what I'm talking about? But it's just irritating and it's too hot to be ignorant. You know? Hey, that sounds good right there, man. That riff you just did, that's off the chain right there.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
no, that shit sounded good, man. I'm like, what?
I'm gonna smoke another cigarette and call it tonight because it's almost sunrise.
Yeah, okay, man. But I just had to let you know. But it'll be later on this evening when I do a live or whatever and just show off my paintings, dog. You feel me? Okay, man. Hey, man, much love, man, and thank you very much, man, for the gift. All right, be safe, okay?
All right, man.
Already.
Have fun. The Diane. Crack, crunch, pop. Oh, God. Ish. Yeah. I'm gonna call it a night. Good night. Later.